gets this right back, Charlie, definitely.
There's always just that active and defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and defending. I think it's like.
Are we live? Of course we're live. People, Deluded, I'm back again. Big up you lot. Happy Sunday as usual. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. Now, in life, there's a very important phrase I've lately tried to live by. It's the winners win and the losers explain. Now, what better way of living, breathing proof of that analogy than a cup final? You know, for Liverpool or Chelsea, 90 minutes excluding added on time and or penalties away from etching their name in the history books where the League Cup's concerned. You know, for Chelsea, it could be a welcome distraction. Their league and their project isn't quite going the way many Chelsea fans would like. For Liverpool, all good things come to an end. The hottest loves in life have the coldest ends. And Jurgen Klopp has obviously announced the end of his 9-year tenure. And I'm sure where Liverpool are concerned, they want to win everything. And they're still in the Europa League, still in the title challenge shout, still technically in the FA Cup. And obviously 90 minutes away from claiming the first bit of silverware this season. Now, as a neutral fan, I'm going to enjoy it today. We either get to, I get to get onto my Liverpool supporting friends or my Chelsea supporting friends. I don't know where us neutrals stand. I know where I stand. It's nothing personal. Chelsea is just business. For 90 minutes, I'm a Liverpool fan. I hope Liverpool do it. I'd rather Jurgen Klopp get his decent little hoorah. Liverpool and Arsenal have a lot of a rivalry, as do us and Chelsea. But I think there's more camaraderie and respect between Arsenal and Liverpool. Chelsea, I'm never going to stop beefing you lot after. Obviously, you gave us William Gallas and you took one of my childhood superheroes where footballers are concerned in Ashley Cole. But yeah, people, it's Wembley. It's a big game. I must admit, obviously, we know Chelsea have injuries where their goalies are at, and Petrovic has done quite well. Kelly is starting because Alisson's picked up a knock and will be out for the foreseeable future. You've got to big up young Bradley, showing that he can, ease the burden on Trent Alexander-Arnold and prove to be a reliable squad player. Like, you just jumped into Liverpool's first team and you're starting a cup final, man. Big up Top Blue, DG, time to win us a trophy. Well, make sure you lot win. Big up the Twitch gang. DG, back again. How are you doing, big man? Pause. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing very well, man. It's Sunday, blessed, just taking care of business. Just trying to get to the streaming today, really. After this, I'll be live at 6 p.m. for my Arsenal fans. I'm going to have an Arsenal fan show. So, yeah, man, that. Obviously, I went on AFTV after the watch-along yesterday. Go and check that out. Please make sure you're smashing the like button. And I hope, simply put, this is a good game of football, man. As it says here, big up my guy Reese, because you're always here, hoping for an entertaining game. As a neutral, I always say, I want controversy. I want lapses in concentration. I want great goals. I want entertaining football. And I want heartache, people. This is what football is about. For either Liverpool or Chelsea fans, sorry, young and old, I want to see tears in the stadium. You like I just said, young and old crying. That is what I live for, people. I can't lie. Yes, I shouldn't, want that. But the game is the game, as a wise man once said. Again, hopefully it's a lit game of football, man. Do you know what? Chelsea might, I would say Liverpool are the favourites in my head, but Chelsea might do it today, if I'm honest with you. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. But then again, could it go to pens? Could it go to pens? Probably the worst way you could. London Blue needs to hold licks today. I want Chelsea fans and Liverpool fans to cry. Klopp retirement tour, the stripper cowboy game. I don't really care who wins, but rather retirement tour to win. Fair enough. I hear it. Feels like it's going to go down to penalties again. I must admit, if the game's entertaining, fair enough. But if both teams are stinking up the place, we don't need penalties. Someone just score a 90th minute dagger to the heart, really. To be fair, I feel like Chelsea might win today. I won't say it means more to Chelsea than Liverpool, because at the end of the day, a career in football is short. For Pochettino, for Klopp now, leaving. For the players, one day you're going to look back and think of these moments that you shared in the dressing room. So it's of equal importance. But Chelsea players should be a bit hungrier. You know, Liverpool, if I was in the Chelsea players, if I was one of the Chelsea players, I'd be looking at Liverpool like, you man are spoiled. Your project's been good. You've won the champs previously, you've won the Prem. You're still in all the other cups. You're in another final. You lot keep doing this. We're hungry. Chelsea have been a bit of a mess. We ain't doing what we need to do. It should mean a bit more. If there's one time where you can put a proper smile on our fans' faces, it would be today. So I just think it might mean a bit more, for want of better phrases and terms, for Chelsea than Liverpool. But who knows? Liverpool have very little on the bench with all their injuries. They need to make a good start and then hold on. And it is crazy where you look at the benches, really. I mean, Chelsea got 1 million players. So, yeah, they got a couple of kids on the bench. But players of note, you know, Madueke, Mudryk, obviously Sanchez is on the bench. Their goalie, Christopher and Konku. For the Liverpool, you've got Joe Gomez, Tsimikas, Bobby Clark, a bunch of kids. So you're all right. The Kwanzaa guy, Kwanzaa, forgive me for mispronunciation, number 78, their centre-back, he's decent and come through as well. But, yeah, there's next to nothing, really, on Liverpool's bench. Like, if Chelsea are winning 2-0, for example, how do Liverpool change things to get back in the game off the bench? Pardon me. Obviously, you never know. Young players, it's a cup final. You can make a name for yourself, but you're probably looking at maybe Tsimikas to provide a bit of a width and legs going in the flank. So, who really knows, man? It's an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting game, but that's a great point. And I know I always say it in my live streams about Liverpool and injuries, but I don't really, I haven't really comprehended it or taken it in until now. I mean, if Chelsea were to win, then respectfully to Liverpool fans, I personally would hope for like a, you know, they're just getting a bit of a rut, really and truly, if I'm honest. And as much as I don't think Arsenal are going to win the league, City are kind of by their own standards scraping through games. Liverpool the same. So maybe there's something there. For Liverpool, they've got FA Cup midweek as well, really and truly. So it's a chance to make significant improvements in 2 cup competitions in essentially a space of 3 days. In fact, I could be wrong on that. My maths might be terrible. In fact, no, I'm not. Liverpool are playing Southampton on the 28th. Once upon a time, that was Liverpool versus Liverpool B, man. You know, well, I know Van Dijk is still obviously at Liverpool after joining from Southampton, but when last did Liverpool buy a player from Southampton? You know, there was a stage you couldn't pay Liverpool to stay away from Southampton players. Even got Ricky Lambert and that, so it could be lit. Again, people, we're 2 minutes away from kickoff. As expected, you would obviously see the pre-game niceties at Wembley. It's a big day out. For Liverpool, you've got Kelly, Bradley, Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson, McAllister, Endo, Gravenbeck, Diaz, Gakpo, and Harvey Elliott. For Chelsea, Petrovic, Gusto, who's doing quite well, if I'm honest with you. Disassi, Colwill, Chilwell, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Gallagher. And then you've got Jackson, Raheem Sterling, and Cole Palmer. It is the Raheem Sterling derby, essentially. Well, you know what? It's the Caicedo derby because Liverpool tried to buy you and you was on something else. Should be a good... Do you know what? I think it'd be a better game than I'm giving it credit for, man. This could actually be a very, very decent game of football. But we need in my opinion, we need an early goal, man. We need an early goal. Early goal, we're laughing, we're living. But who knows, man, really and truly. Should we look at what the statistics are saying about this game? Oh, in fact, Google ain't even got none. So we can't do that. But boy, Pochettino, you know, if Chelsea lose, we say he brought the Spurs gene, is shameless. And if I'm honest with you, if I'm a Chelsea fan, this is where I want my players to step up. And I'm not being funny. As much as I banter Chelsea, they ain't got a bad... They might have bad players, their fans say, but I don't think they've got a terrible bunch of players. I think there's a lot of players, maybe not collectively, but a lot of fans of other clubs will have a look at them, really. You know, as much as people talk about Enzo Fernandez, I'm having him at Arsenal. I'm having Caicedo. I'm having Cole Palmer. In a certain role, I'm having Gallagher. I'm not having Jackson. Because I like Raheem Sterling, I'm having Raheem Sterling. I'm having Levi Colwill. I'm having Gusto. Petrovic, if you're sitting on the bench when Ramsdale leaves, I'm having you. So I'm not being funny, but if you're a Chelsea fan, you're sitting there looking at your players like I'm not being funny. Like you lot are some of your relative household names and good players. You lot need to get your act together. For Liverpool, they're betting on a lot. You know, depth doesn't go for them. Injuries is not going for them. It's Klopp's last kind of, you know, well, it is Klopp's last season representing them and there. So, boy, it should be an interesting one. If we're serious, we beat these guys. I want legit chaos. Lavia attempt was funny when Liverpool tried to get Caicedo and then chucked, and Lavia went K-bye to Chelsea. Hope you're doing well and safe, American Gunner. DG, you should put on the suit you're wearing on the thumbnail at halftime. The editor did editor things, man. I weren't wearing the suit. If Arsenal get to a cup final, which isn't a thing, then potentially. But the game is obviously now kicked off. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button, people. Were you at the game yesterday, bro? No, I wasn't at the game. I did a watch along, but I have seen that comment quite frequently because I made the short trip over to the Emirates and done a video on AFTV. Ben Chilwell has the ball. And it's mad that with the greatest of respect to Ben Chilwell, who's lost the ball and given it back to Liverpool's Colin Bradley. How's he Chelsea captain? Seriously, I know Reece James is not playing and Thiago Silva, I don't know what's going on with him, but how's he Chelsea captain? Nothing against the guy, but yeah, Liverpool are in possession. Konate's just sent Raheem Sterling for a hot dog and been fouled. It'd be interesting to see that left-hand channel because you got the experienced Raheem Sterling up against Conor Bradley. Obviously, Konate is going to have to help his defensive colleague in that area as well. Enzo Fernandez is on the left-hand side of Chelsea's midfield. Be interesting to see that left-hand side / Liverpool right-hand side. Konate is taking the free kick and he's gone long. Diaz can't win the header. It's falling to Caicedo. He's gone home to Disassi. Poor from Disassi, really. I don't know what he wanted Nicholas Jackson to do there, but Jackson's done quite well with the little he's had, and it's been swiped clear. We're going to need the game to settle. Maybe there's pre-game nerves, obviously cup final nerves and stuff like that. We're probably going to need about 10 minutes for the game to calm down. Seems a bit argy-bargy at this moment in time. You've got Robertson down Liverpool's left-hand side, Cole Palmer tracking him, but the Flying Scotsman is living up to the name. Checks back inside, and he's found Gravenberch. Who, you know, you could look at it right now and say he made the right thing getting out of Bayern Munich, innit? Complete disarray. January signing for Liverpool, Endo, Virgil van Dijk, Konate. No, Van Dijk and his keeper are going to have to do a lot better than they did at the Emirates. I had to, man. DG, which team do you want to win? If it comes to it, Liverpool, someone's got to win Liverpool. Well, I look like saying, yeah, as an Arsenal fan, I want Chelsea to win. That's a myth. That's an absolute myth. Disassi of Chelsea's in possession. And this is where, from a neutral's point of view, I want to see Enzo and Caicedo stand up to be counted. Two very good players. I don't know if they're the pivot to work, but two very good players. But as an ignorant non-Chelsea fan, when I've done watch-alongs, you know, that's two of the midfielders. The third one is Gallagher. Gallagher's probably impressed me a lot more. Jamza, big up yourself and big up all you reaction content creators. But yeah, I ain't going to read that out. The mess thing is, I'm an Arsenal fan, but my favourite colour is blue. Really. Wait, I just clocked. Maybe I'm a bit ignorant on Liverpool thingies, but is the injury crisis really that? Like, there's no Salah, there's no Darwin Núñez, obviously there's no Alisson. Wait. I'm deep in this shit. Liverpool are in a bit of a crisis. Could the stars be aligning for Arsenal? It's the hope in life that kills. Let me not get excited, man. All on the bench or injured. It's mad. Salah's not on the bench. I've completely forgot about that. It's peak. Petrovic at Chelsea has the ball. Again, we're going to have to wait for the game to settle a bit before we see a true reflection of what both teams are trying to do. Chelsea's playing out from the back here. Doesn't work, but they do win a throw-in for their troubles. Come on, ball boy, or better yet, ball guy. Got to be quicker than that. It's a final. Take too long. Liverpool getting what we got last year. To be fair, I don't know how Jurgen Klopp did it, but typically they've done quite well in avoiding massive injuries or operating with a smaller squad. They haven't always had a big squad. Pardon me. And they still don't. Liverpool got under 21 bench for real. Yeah, they 100% Liverpool do. Look, respectfully to the players, it's a bunch of teenagers. I know that there's literally a couple on the bench for Chelsea, but then you've got others. Disassi's knocked it into the channels trying to find Nicholas Jackson. Hasn't worked out and Liverpool have the ball here. Endo wins a throw for his side. Looks a lot more comfortable. Deluded, how did you end up getting interviewed for AFTV? I swear I was watching you on the stream. They don't call me you choosing N'Golo Kante for no reason. Work rate, innit? Heat map settings. Declan Rice. No, as I said, obviously when that stream finished, I just got on the train and went to the Emirates and Robbie was still there. Enzo Fernandez. I want to see some passes, man. We in here, DG. Drama, tears, red cards, goals. Bring it. Amen. Levi Colwell, who's wanted by Chelsea. I was just about to praise him for playing out from the back. The young boy is over-committing there, not just in trying to play out from the back, but getting caught in possession and conceding a foul against McAllister. It looked so promising when he dropped a shoulder. Do you live from the Emirates? I think you mean, where do I live? No, I actually live right next to the Tottenham Stadium, actually. So it's, what? From White Hart Lane How many stops is that? You get the overground. Again, if you don't live in England, like, you just get one train. You go from what? White Hart Lane to, I should really know all these stops off by heart. White Hart Lane, Bruce Grove, Seven Sisters, from Seven Sisters to Finsbury Park. Now, you can walk from Finsbury Park, but I'm a bit lazy. So I then cross into the Piccadilly line and then get to the actual Arsenal station. And then literally you're on the actual stadium's Emirates doorstep, people. So yeah, man. Just thought, why not? I might do that more often. Get the name out there, man. Press run settings. Trying to move like pot of paper and rims in that when they're dropping tapes. There's a free kick to Liverpool, people. You've got Robertson and McAllister standing over it on this right-hand side of the pitch. Chelsea's left, where the foul that Cole will concede. It's going to have to be a decent set-piece routine. McAllister, it's a good knock. Doesn't find Van Dijk. Chelsea, I think, deal with it. I don't quite know what Nicholas Jackson is doing there, but McAllister's won it back and then giving it away. And Chelsea have given it away again. Liverpool still purring on the edge of the area. That's 100% another free kick. Almost in the same spot. Endo's been fouled. That Finsbury Park walk is long. It is, but I like it, man. I like it. You can, it's a long walk, like you said. So, you can enjoy certain things that nature has to offer while you're on that walk. But it is a bit of a bop. So, yeah, I just done that on the quick thing. As I say, I might do that more often, really. But I might go even later because I'd probably queued up for about half an hour. I might go even later, like when they're doing their like fan roundups, just quickly bandulu a bit there. Might do that a bit more, man. Why not? As I said, it's another free kick here to Liverpool, people. You've got Robertson over this. Does he fancy it? And McAllister. Does he fancy it? McAllister delivers. It's evaded. Everyone always falling to Konate. His first touch isn't necessarily the best. I did think the offside flag was coming up and it was delayed, but nonetheless, the offside flag has still been risen. 7 minutes into this game, people. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Jurgen Klopp has won 6 trophies with Liverpool and beaten Chelsea in 3 finals in doing such. Harvey Elliott's pass was terrible. Caicedo has cut that out. Can we say something about Chelsea in an attacking sense? Conor Gallagher's asking a lot of Raheem Sterling there, and it's not the most convincing of defending by Liverpool, but they've hooked it clear. Chilwell wins the header. Endo wins the seconds. Harvey Elliott, Bradley, back to Harvey Elliott. Chelsea win it back here. Cole will hoofs it. I do think there's nerves from both teams, potentially. Endo was a good buy at 16 million, I can't lie. I mean, it was a panic signing, really. And what I mean by that is that's not necessarily a bad thing. Clearly, Liverpool wanted a Caicedo, a Lavia, this guy, that guy, and they went through all their lists. Probably couldn't do anything in that regards. Then grabbed my man. But that's not always bad. Arsenal wanted Lisandro Martin as the United one. Probably would have played left back, but then you got Zinchenko. The Athletic said we wanted Koundé before we signed Benjamin White. Speaking of fullbacks, Robertson delivers into the box, and it looked like we might have the deadlock broken here, but Diaz can't put any real quality on his header, and had the Chelsea keeper have let that in, there'd be serious issues. But the game's starting to open up now. That's a great ball by the Flying Scotsman, Robertson. I know Diaz isn't known for heading, but should he do better, especially when he had Gakpo behind him, who quite upset that was taken off him. We need to settle. These men are nervous. If you ain't got nerves in life, I would argue, are you really human? You need to have nerves, but it's how you channel them. Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson. Gives it back to Virgil van Dijk. Robertson, Van Dijk. I do like Chelsea's defensive structure. Virgil van Dijk's tried to ping it to this right-hand side. He's done well to find Bradley. The young fullback of Liverpool's done well to bring it down. He doesn't look overruled. Harvey Elliott. Must admit, Liverpool ain't even got Curtis Jones. I'm an Arsenal fan. Which team are we supposed to support? I'm saying Liverpool for 90 minutes, but either no one or Liverpool. Unless your girlfriend or boyfriend's a Chelsea fan and you want to see them happy, I still wouldn't agree with that, but there's no logical reason for an Arsenal fan to want Chelsea to win this. Gravenbeck helps it down the channel. Just as I said, that Caicedo is intercepted and it will be a throw into Liverpool. Unlucky Lucho should have left that for Gakpo. Chelsea, you want Eddie, my friend, for you. 60 million for everyone else, 100 million. Boy. Liverpool benefiting from Klopp showing faith in their academy. Bradley and Elliott comfortably step into their team when others are missing. A few subs have also had experience. It's true. I mean, they can't claim Harvey Elliott though, man. That's a Fulham lad. But you're right, man. And you know, Trent's obviously the poster boy for the academy. Curtis Jones has found a little role for himself. Connor Bradley's found a way in the squad. You don't always have to be a main player. You could just plug a gap. And they're doing such. Endo's done very well to find Diaz. It's a poor first touch from Luis Diaz. I'm not going to lie. He started the game very slow. Him and Harvey Elliott, like the touches aren't quite there. The young Bradley tries to win it high up the pitch. Surely that's another free kick to Liverpool. Ref don't agree with me. Liverpool look the sharper of the two sides at this moment in time. Gravenberch absolutely bullied off the ball there. And can Chelsea attack on the counter-attack? It's here with Cole Palmer down this right-hand side. They're going to need him to make the difference. And he loves a goal at Wembley. Cole Palmer's pass is cut out. Don't think that was the best of options. It's here with Gusto. Tries to deliver. Is that a Chelsea corner? I think that's the first corner of the game. To be fair, Arsenal has an injury crisis too. But yeah, Liverpool has an injury issue. I mean, when have we had the whole squad fit since August? Nerves versus nerves right now. Bradley destroyed us last time. Who's this Bradley? Connor Bradley. I think he's been on loan at Bolton. For whatever reason, he was recalled by Liverpool. He's been given opportunities and the rest is history. You know, he's shown he's a decent player. I like him a lot. Definitely would like to have an academy fullback of my own as an Arsenal fan, just to plug a gap. In swing a corner pending from Ben Chilwell. Chilwell delivers. Kelly, I'm not quite sure if he could catch it, so he punches it. It's here with Conor Gallagher. Surely that's a free kick. Silly foul to give away from Diaz if the referee has in fact given a free kick there. Silly. Put more pressure on his teammates there. 0% need for him to do that. But he's done that nonetheless. And the least he could do is be switched on the second time. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure we're doing such. Ben Chilwell and Conor Gallagher over this set piece. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I remember when we wanted Chicken Royale and got Tommy in the end. Thank the Lord. I can't lie. Football's dying. All the world-class older players that I love are retiring. Welcome to life. Everyone gets old, man. Nothing lasts forever. When Chelsea are ready, or the ref, can they take this set piece? Ben Chilwell aims to deliver. He does. Disassi tries to get out. Gravenberch clears it. Gusto has had a tame shot into the hands of the keeper. And if he was to let that in, it'd be an issue. I like Gusto a lot, man. Obviously, he was doing his thing at Lyon. Better than me. That's a good ball by Kanate. Oh, Cole. I thought it was I didn't think it would be promising, but it's actually turning into something. Diaz has the ball in Chelsea's box. What can he do? Luis Diaz tries to bring Gravenberch, gives it back to Diaz. What are you doing? Goes for the shot. It's ricocheted off several Chelsea players. Caicedo's nicked it back. That's an important interception. But then again, he's giving it back to Liverpool. As soon as Chelsea win the ball, they struggle to keep hold of it. They're just not matching the intensity levels or handling their nerves better than Liverpool. McAllister's gone for the shot. Petrovic has saved it. I won't quite say Liverpool are purring, but they're starting to purr. Chelsea not winning their duels. Jackson's motivation couldn't get into the stadium today. Is that a bad omen for him? I don't know, man. You was quite calm in the Porto game, DG, compared to the rest. So they say, man. Oh, Liverpool could have scored here. I mean, it's just me, innit? If you ever see me happy, excited, sad, whatever, that's what I feel in the moment, man. I know with the content creators, you got to do the WWE thing and shout and, oh my God, it's the end of the world. But I was definitely disappointed. Like, I was silent. As an Arsenal fan lately, when it comes to last-minute winners, we've been the guys doing that. And to be on the receiving end, I mean, it's one the cruelest ways in football. Two of the cruelest feelings in football have to be losing a cup final, missing a penalty, and conceding a 90th minute winner. You could extend that to like when a team scores a dramatic equalizer, but I wouldn't quite put it to that. We might rule missing these chances, but hey, football's a funny game, man. For all that, Liverpool definitely have done a lot more in the final third within this 14 minutes than Chelsea. Chelsea get one chance score, the game's different. I think Jackson's meaty, man. It's a squad player thing. Chelsea need a proper striker next season. Conor Gallagher, Caicedo, Disassi, Gusto. Finds Caicedo. That's a good pass to Cole Palmer. Good passage of play here from Chelsea. Gallagher, Chilwell. This is where the move probably dies, if I'm completely honest. Ben Chilwell. Poor pass. Asks a lot of Enzo Hernandez, but he's made it look easy. Caicedo. Two South American midfielders waking up Disassi. Pings it to Gusto. It's a good ball there. Gusto. Palmer. Chelsea have to make this end in a shot. It's a good passage of play. Probably Chelsea's best passage of play. Enzo plays a 1-2 with Caicedo. Caicedo killed it. And that's something Caicedo's going to have to improve at to get to the next level. Obviously, I like Caicedo away from the banks. I'm not asking him to be Patrick Vieira or whatever. But on the ball, you're playing for Chelsea now. The things that wowed everyone at Brighton, you're not a big fish in a small pond, with the greatest of respect. Needs to improve on the ball. Because the way you're going to... Listen, Brighton smack up teams 9 times out of 10. They're on the front foot a lot. But typically, Chelsea are a team that are going to be on the front foot. So the way you played the 6th row there is going to have to be very different. Very good at winning the ball back. Passing needs a lot more to be desired. And it almost looked like this long ball forward was going to kill Chelsea. Diaz is giving chase. Dizassi's dealt with it, and then he's killed Chilwell. Another free kick. Chelsea are just second best all over the park at the moment. Doing silly things, conceding silly things. It's not making sense. And when you got the spring chicken, Conor Bradley, you can't afford for that. To be fair, the replay, slowing it down, it don't look like a free kick to me. But in real time, I thought it was a free kick. Boy. Chelsea would probably get Vlahovic, Osimhen, Tony, Sesko, Ivan Ferguson. The same strikers are being linked with everyone, really and truly. So you never know. It could be a case. Another free kick to Liverpool. Feels like I've said this a million times. Robertson takes it this time. It's headed out by Chelsea. It's just falling on the edge of the area to Liverpool, though. Gravenberch doing too much and loses it ultimately. And now it's Jackson versus Bradley in the foot race. To be fair, young Nicholas Jackson, I thought he did all right. He's appealing for a foul. It looked like he fell over. That was 100% a myth. McAllister. Van Dijk. McAllister. Bradley. Endo. Konate. And this is where if Liverpool get that 6, it'll be lit. And where McAllister is playing at this moment in time, I think that's where McAllister needs to play. We've got to score early and kill their will. I've seen this script with Liverpool too many times. As an Arsenal fan, I know exactly what script you're talking about. Just come across this channel, Honest Football Opinions, and just subscribe. Big up DG. Conor Ferguson, big up yourself. I appreciate that, man. As much as I love my football club, Arsenal, I'm a fan of the game first, innit? And I like to watch football, and it's a pleasure to have the community we have. So, yeah, appreciate you for your sub, my friend. Hopefully you're here for a long time. Don't forget to hit the like button as well as all of that, folks. I mean, from a Chelsea perspective, there's nothing really and truly. Like, if I didn't know this was a cup final and stuff, and again, I'm not watching Chelsea religiously, but it just feels that same old, same old. I wouldn't say Liverpool have been perfect, but they look a lot sharper. There's a lot more intensity. There's a lot more fluidity. There's a lot more about them in the final third. It's ultimately come to nothing. And in the final, you need to make it come to something. Chilwell disarms Bradley. And it looks like a couple Chelsea boys look nervous because some of the standards are not quite there. But as you said, if you're Liverpool, you want to score a goal or two before halftime. You don't want Pochettino to be able to talk to his players, pardon me, without making them pay for it. Robertson, galloping forward. Diaz, who, to be fair, if I was a Liverpool fan, Diaz could have done a bit better with some half chances. Van Dijk, that's a good knock. Conor Bradley inverting. Good strength. I got a lot of time for this young Liverpool fullback, man. He's probably overran it. He's tried to go for the shot and it ain't worked out, but I like him, man. Conor Gallagher's over on this left-hand side for Chelsea. That's a very good free kick to win from a Chelsea perspective, and Conor Gallagher has done his thing. Just say it, DG, we are dreadful. Yeah, I can't lie, man. Poch ain't the guy, man. Because as I said at the start, Gusto. Boy, like, first touch, lads, like, professional footballers. Like, you go through the Chelsea team, like, even the ones that are not involved, it's not like your players are proper, like the ugly duckling, the ugly girl in class. Like, people, if you was to say you're selling Colwill, Caicedo, Sterling, and the list goes on, people want to take these players. So I don't understand why you lot are so... I do think there's an element on you need to define your project and get rid of players who don't have that. I do think injuries have played some part. But I don't think the owners have been maneuvering how you need to maneuver beyond, obviously, getting the bank balance out. But what is Chelsea's identity? If Pochettino leaves tomorrow, what is Chelsea could score here? Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer. It's a big save, Jackson. Boy, It should be 1-0 to Chelsea. We're going to need to see the replays of that. Has Harvey Elliott won the free kick? He has. I think Callier, forgive me for mispronunciation, he has made a fantastic save. Luck of the Irish for real. It's a good phase of play from Chelsea. First kind of thing. Gallagher's put the ball into the box. I think everybody was waiting on Raheem Sterling to probably bag. Jackson somehow had an effort. What has gone on there? Good defending by Bradley. It's fallen to Cole Palmer, who I thought scored. It's a good save by Kelleher. The follow-up effort from Jackson. Endo is in there. Very good goalkeeping and defending. Boy. And I think that's the first time Liverpool fans have probably been uncomfortable today. I must admit, even though as an Arsenal fan, you know our thing, we love Wembley. I'm happy that I don't have to go through the emotions that you Chelsea and Liverpool fans are going to have to go through. Diaz of Liverpool is in possession here. Up against Gusto, what can he do? To be fair, Gusto's not here for nothing, and he's read that very well. As I said earlier, Diaz has been quite wasteful. Cole Palmer, that's a good ball. I spoke too soon. It's not. I must admit, when Liverpool do attack, there is space on the counter from a Chelsea perspective. That's another problem we have, DG, bro. We can't put the ball in the net. Football's a simple game. If I just say some random names to you lot, Jurgen Klopp, Jose Mourinho, Conte, Pep Guardiola, Arsene Wenger, they're all random managers, right? You know, they all have their own philosophy. So Alex Ferguson, they all got their own philosophies, way of doing things, yada, yada, yada. You know, one might be more defensive. One might be more artistic in the football on the play. One might be more innovative, or the most innovative of the managers I've said there. But football's a simple game. No matter what you want to do, you need to keep balls out the back of your net and put balls in the back of your opponents. Chelsea Football Club under Pochettino, for the variables he can control, you don't look like there's not an identity. There's not a brand of playing. It's just literally winging it. It's like in school, like, you know, when sometimes you pick all the best players, but you don't win the game. There's no cohesion. Yeah. It takes us about 15 chances to get one in the net. Are you saying Thomas Tuchel return? I'm sure he's being linked with Liverpool. He's been linked with Man United. I'm sure he'll get linked with Chelsea again. Be interesting, man. You know, Thomas Tuchel's going to be on the market. Nagelsmann, Hansi Flick. If anyone wants, I guess Xavi. Jurgen Klopp will have a sabbatical, but there's Jurgen Klopp. There's, you know, at least Barcelona and Bayern Munich will have new managers. You never know for PSG and that. Gravenberch has been fouled after keeping the ball in play. And then there's a foul on Cody Gakpo. Ref don't agree with me, though. He said play on. Enzo Fernandez has found Levi Colwill. To be fair, there's been a bit more attacking intent from Chelsea. I'm not going to lie. Colwill needs to get... He looks very nervous today. And several of his teammates telling him to calm down as he tried to ping that pass. Nagelsmann won't go. He won't abandon Germany. Probably not. Really. You know, if I was at one of the bigger clubs, I might sign one of these managers, but I'd spend a year just keeping in contact with Jurgen Klopp. If I'm Barcelona, if I'm, you know, but you'd imagine, you know, if Germany don't win the Euros, you could imagine their manager might get sacked. Jurgen Klopp's name's going to be thrown into that. True, but all their managers had a 30 gun that won them titles. Seems that the Chelsea 9 curse is real. I mean, you need a striker. Goals win games, and the striker's job's to do that. But, like, Chelsea can't defend. They're not up there for, you know, the midfield. Enzo's a bloody good footballer. Caicedo's good. What is in the midfield? So how are you going to be able to fashion chances? Because it's not a thing where, you know, not to use my club, but you look at Arsenal prior to this December, where we hit a roadblock in terms of scoring goals. We create bare chances to a degree, and you can see, yeah, number 9 might do this and that. Look at the West Ham game. I don't see that from Chelsea. I don't see it as white and black as you plant a striker in there and they're going to start scoring goals. That does help, obviously. But it's just another good footballer in a mad system. We're waking up. Xavi at Chelsea would be justice. Could bring back Frank Lampard as well, to be fair. So, yeah, it probably does take you about 15 chances to bag. Did someone score? Nobody scored currently. Jurgen Klopp getting absolutely mad at the linesman. Chelsea definitely need to add experienced players into their squad next season. Probably, man. Sesko would be a Chelsea target. Whoever needs strikers, everyone's going to want the same kind of players, essentially. We're playing on the break. 5 minutes in, we're awful. You're a madman. You're an absolute madman. So, yeah, man. Oi, DG, speaking of that interview, if I was you, go read the comments. Defo think you don't realise how much you're loved and appreciated from Arsenal and us other football fans. I will do, man. Appreciate that, man. Trying to be better than I was yesterday. I appreciate that. Wolves beat Sheffield United 1-0. Thank you for keeping us updated with that. To be fair, that's a step in the right direction for Sheffield United, only losing 1-0. We've got them next in the Prem. Gravenbeck is still receiving treatment, people. And you know what? Unfortunately, I think that's the end of his day. You know, he's being consoled by Caicedo. They got a stretcher out. I think Gravenbeck's done, and we wish him the best in it, but I think it's a knee thing. It looks like, is he going to walk off or is he going to get the stretcher? I think it's a stretcher thing for the young man. And for a Liverpool team who, you know, is riddled by injuries, this is what they don't want to see. Joe Gomez is coming on. So what's going to happen there? Is he going to put Joe Gomez in midfield, or is he going to put Bradley in midfield and Joe Gomez play as a fullback? Klopp's still getting absolutely mad at the linesman. I can't blame him. Another injury for Liverpool. Create a team around Palmer. Ute is fresh in the squad, but he's head and shoulders above his peers and olders in regards to his performances. Cole Palmer, a wonderful footballer, man. Be interesting to see where he ends up, because he's a bit like Foden in that I think he's an 8 or a 10 long term. Probably I would say 8 for Cole Palmer, but off the left is the thing. Off the right, sorry, is the thing right now. Feel sorry for Gravenbeck, man. And it's also, you know, it's Klopp's last season. They're fighting for silverware, which evidently they're in a final. And you got to remember, for the Dutch brothers, there's the Euros. Get well soon, Caicedo. I'm not Caicedo, Gravenbeck. Caicedo consoling once again. And I do respect that from the Chelsea and Liverpool players. Everyone just, it's not going to mean anything, you know, because you're going to be so distraught. But everyone just 1-2 words of encouragement. And Joe Gomez will come on for the injured Gravenbeck. Wonder what Jurgen Klopp's going to do. I reckon Mr. Bradley at right back goes into midfield and Joe Gomez plays fullback. It is looking like Hospital FC. People do say in my comments, DG, that your channel name being Deluded is funny because you're the most undeluded one. I've heard that a lot. Or then sometimes you get you live up to the name, mate. Just wish I had £1 for every one of those comments. Moral of the story: everybody speaks, get paid. Feel bad for Gravenbeck, but this could hopefully damage Liverpool's title races with another injury. Cole Palmer would be amazing at Arsenal. I don't think there's a team in the Prem that wouldn't take Cole Palmer. Absolutely lovely footballer. It does look like young Bradley's gone into midfield. I like Bradley, man. Like, this guy's, pause. I just like his tenacity to do things. Like, it sounds dumb, but you know when you can see the effort from a player. Caicedo has found gusto. Slightly been Chelsea's best signing of the summer on the slice of ones. Van Dijk loses it. Cole Palmer gets out of a tricky situation there. He's lit, man. Got Gallagher. Jackson. Oh, Liverpool could be in trouble here. Enzo Fernandez trying to be too complicated. We get it. You've won a World Cup. Trying to pass around the corner of Liverpool's defense with the outside of his foot. Everybody, again, I can't tell him anything about football, but I'm pretty sure everybody, and even Raheem Sterling, was screaming, just simple pass out to the left. Cole Palmer, magic, man. I wouldn't say Man City missing, but he's lit. He's just tried to perform a nutmeg on Endo. Endo, who started the game well for Liverpool, not having none of it. Curse of the commentator, because Endo's giving it away. Colwill, instructed to play it all the way back to his goalie and then pull out and make an option. Petrovic has found Dizassi, who's hooked it long. See, that's the thing, man. Chelsea, I don't know what this build-up play thing you lot are trying to do. It's just winging it. It's just if the ballers can do baller things, then great. If you haven't hit the like button or subbed, you know what you need to do. Ben Chilwell, Raheem Sterling, his pass has been cut out. They're going 5 at the back. That could be a thing as well. Liverpool have some decent young players. Pep made a mistake to let him go. I hear it, but at the same time, City made it clear you're not allowed to leave. And he said it in the interview. He's like, my thinking was I'm going to go on loan and then come back to City. They said either, there's no loan, you go or stay. And credit to Cole Palmer, he said, you know what, I'm going to get out my comfort zone. Of course, anything excluding Man City is a step down, but minutes are currency. And he's lost the ball now, once again, curse to the commentator. But it's fair to say his move's been backed up. Quality player, man. Out of all the signings, big money signings or fairly high profile signings, with him being at City that Chelsea have made, he's been one of the best recent signings from Chelsea. Arguably, he's proven his quality a lot more than Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, definitely Mikhail Mudryk. It's another free kick to Liverpool, folks. Wonder what the free kick count is. It's absolutely crazy. Still no goals, though, people. Still no goals. 15 minutes until the end. What's the ref jogging over to do? Okay, camera playing games on me again. Diaz has been smelly from a Liverpool perspective, man. Loses it again. He's been meaty. Chelsea have woken up in the last couple of moments, and it is a bit better. Gallagher finds Cole Palmer. I know Cole Palmer's got twinkle feet, but I don't know what he thought his teammate could do there. Will be a throw-in. And Cole Palmer's walking a bit gingerly. He's been fouled. This is a good passage of play from Conor Gallagher. In the last 10 minutes, Liverpool have had 37% of the ball. So that means the remaining 63% has gone to Chelsea. Is the tide turning? Pardon me, I'm not sure. Nagelsmann will leave when we, in brackets, Scotland beat them in the opening game of the Euros. Hey, fair enough. Big up Scotland. I hope you do. Big arcs, though. Big arcs, though. No Foden is miles better. I think he wanted to keep both, man. Like, Cole Palmer could have had a real good future at City. Like, obviously, he's playing, he's showing his quality more, but people forget how difficult it is to play on a regular basis for City. And I would say how good footballers are. Like, say what you want about Zinchenko and Jesus. I knew they were good footballers, but because you're not next to Kevin De Bruyne and all these guys, like, I'm not saying they make the difference and all that stuff, but great footballers. Cole Palmer's always been quality, but now you're getting a platform and he's found Nicholas Jackson. Jackson squares it for Sterling. Is he onside? I'm not sure if that's going to be 1-0 to Chelsea. The offside flags come up. You never know. I think based on Sterling's reaction, he knows in his heart that probably was offside. But it all depends how they decide to draw the lines. But again, there's been a lot of space. And as I said earlier, Liverpool look very susceptible on the counter. I don't think that's offside, for Jackson. I think Liverpool might be... The angle I'm seeing, I don't think he's off. I don't think he's off. I don't think Nicholas Jackson is offside there, I actually think Liverpool are in trouble. I think it should be 1-0 Chelsea. I don't know for the angles. It looks like Konate is playing him on. Has Raheem Sterling struck against his former club? I think he's onside. And the longer it goes on, the flag went up very quickly. I think Liverpool are in trouble. I hope for Liverpool's sake that, because I'd rather Liverpool win this than Chelsea, that it is offside. But I'm not going to lie. I think that's onside. I think Raheem Sterling should have a goal and he's come back to haunt his old team. Football's a funny old game, man. Chelsea have woken up in the last initial stages, but they had the more chances earlier. We've seen this with football. You don't take yours, your opposition takes one. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not going to lie, it looks onside. Boy, if you're a Liverpool fan, you can breathe again because it has been ruled out for offside. Boy, big up John, stuck to his guns. So yeah, Raheem Sterling's goal does not count for anything apart from a warning from Liverpool that they need to wake up. Bradley, has he kept that in possession? He just about has. Joe Gomez, who's come on for the injured Gravenbeck, up against Raheem Sterling again. Hey, Sterling and Joe Gomez having their verbal. Didn't Sterling get kicked out of the England camp for the verbal with him? I'm here for this. I'm here for this. I'm sure them two have history. I'm here for this. Pochettino going two fouls. Klopp don't agree. You lot just might as well start fighting, man. Come on, Klopp. You're leaving the league anyway. You might as well bang him. I'm here for this. What is Xabi Alonso's best choice? Go to Liverpool next season or stay at Leverkusen for a few more seasons and go to Madrid after that? It's a difficult one because Liverpool is Bayern Munich, the position could be opening up. If he won the title at Leverkusen and then joined Bayern Munich in the next season, that's extremely snaky, despite the admirations he's got. Two of his favoured clubs and two of the bigger teams in Europe, in Liverpool and Bayern Munich, have openings. So, Liverpool's a magical club, magical club. They come ask for you. You should never say no. But it all depends, there's nothing wrong with staying at Leverkusen. But for instance, if you stay at Leverkusen and if you win the league now, then maybe there's no time to quit than the present. You hit the pinnacle cut where you could do that and just keep developing your own philosophy. You know, I'm sure he relishes it, and it's not the same. But Mikel Arteta, when Unai Emery got the job, Mikel Arteta was interviewed. He said he's not on it no more. And then obviously he got it the next year. Does Xabi Alonso think he's ready? Because respectfully to Leverkusen, could Liverpool be in here? There's going to be a different level of pressure over there. And also, you know, when you read self-help books, it says avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. I'm not saying Xabi Alonso isn't going to be, you know, the bee's knees for Liverpool, but he's the first man to come through the door after a great talismanic figure like Jurgen Klopp, just like Emery with Wenger, and just like David Moyes with Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, if you know, I don't know, for example, if Jurgen Klopp had you training every day and Xabi Alonso says, I want to train 3 days a week, people are going to say, well, Klopp weren't doing that. Everything he does, or whoever gets the first job, everything is going to be judged under still Jurgen Klopp's eyes. You know, so look at Arsenal. It's only now that Wenger isn't necessary. Big up Arsene Wenger. His name will always be etched to Arsenal fan history and Arsenal's football club's history. But it's only now that we kind of we've accepted that that's kind of gone. It was still fresh to a degree under Arteta, definitely under Emery. So it's a techie one, really. But I would also say, is it ever the right time to join a club? Is it ever the right time to leave a current situation? Sometimes you got to take a leap of faith. Not a clue, man. It's still 0-0 here, folks, with 36 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. I mean, that haven't been. I mean, Cali of Liverpool, fantastic save to deny, obviously, Cole Palmer, and then great defending by Endo. I personally think Diaz shouldn't have taken that header off the head of Gakpo. Apart from that, I wouldn't say it's been the most entertaining of games. It's taken Chelsea a while to wake up, and they have woken up. They look very nervous at the start. So maybe it being level at the moment is just served. It's about to change. Or Robertson with some great defending. Chelsea pairing now. Cole Palmer kicking himself. Could he have done better? I think Raheem Sterling did very well to find Conor Gallagher. Endo switched off. Gallagher's tried to deliver it across Liverpool's area. And it's good defending and covering by Robertson, really. Boy, there are chinks in the Liverpool armour. And obviously, I'd say the worst thing for Liverpool is to go down. Obviously, people can come off the bench and become heroes, but who do you bring off that bench to change the game? Liverpool have no flair, bit harsh. Xavi at Bayern would be snaky, but Xavi goes to Real Madrid. Don't come Liverpool, please. But even for Xabi Alonso, when is the Real Madrid job going to be available? Because it looks like Ancelotti's comfortable there. Things can change and results dictate everything, but didn't he sign a new deal? There's no shame in actually staying at Leverkusen. Bradley could be in here. Ooh, did Levi Cole kick him in his face? I didn't think so, but Bradley's on the floor. He's getting up to his feet. Hella liberties. Kanate, people compared this brother to Saliba. I hear it, man. I like Kanate. The one I won't hear is Fofana and Disassi and all these players. Like Saliba's a big dog. Even in the last few games, Saliba's been a bit off it. DG, if we did sack Poch, what would you say about Emery as you know him better than me? It's a weird one because I'd say the first thing with Unai Emery and why I like to see him thrive at Aston Villa is I think where it comes to English-speaking countries, I can't speak for America, but you could throw America. I'd definitely say England. There is a bit of a rudeness around where somebody whose English is not their first language, and they might get certain words wrong and all of that sort of thing, where Emery's clearly an intelligent man to speak some sort of English, Spanish, and all them other languages he probably speaks. And I think the media made him a bit of a joke with all of that good evening stuff. Like, obviously, you can have a laugh and a joke, but it got to the point of taking a piss, quite frankly. I don't think he's the right man for Chelsea, if I'm honest. I think Aston Villa is them kind of clubs are for him, where obviously there's ambition at Aston Villa and all that stuff, but essentially they're underdogs. That's when Emery thrives the best. I don't think across the course of a Premier League season or a league season, you're going to do anything serious under Unai Emery beyond the point. He can get Champions League football and all of that, but he can probably get you into a cup or win you a cup. So yeah, man. Never was going to be entertaining. Two most boring style of play teams. Harsh. I did think it. Do you know what? I thought this would be entertaining because it's a cup game. I thought there'd be more drama at this point, and I thought there'd be errors in defense, and it could be 1-0. It's hit Liverpool have hit the post. Ben Chilwell scrambles it clear. A fainting effort has clipped Chelsea's post. What a player McAllister is. To be fair, Caicedo did well to win it back and great strength from him. Boy, Cody Gakpo. Disassi giving the ball away. Liverpool on the counter attack. Diaz finds McAllister and he finds Diaz again. Eventually, it's into the box. It's a good header from Gakpo. Didn't have much time to think. On another day, he clips the inside of the post and might score. Chelsea on the counter attack here. Sterling can't get it. It's getting fairly end to end. Game's waking up a bit. I actually think Conor Gallagher for Chelsea's having a decent game. Ooh, what can Liverpool do here? Cody Gakpo. Can never get a free kick for that. Enzo Fernandez plays it forward and finds Jackson. Jackson sends Konate's shot. So good battle here. Good recovering by Konate, to be fair with you. Good play by Jackson. Good battle between them. Chelsea need to come good today. Boy, Emre's good. Emre is the, like you said, the underdog thing. That's Emre's thing. I think Emre felt when we got to the cup final, the Europa League final. I think the players failed Emre in that final, and I think Emre failed us in the league. I tried to tell Arsenal fans when we had Emre, I'm not dissing him, but there was a point where, you know, his unbeaten run, when we went on that mad unbeaten run, that was one of the biggest false images we've seen at Arsenal. Like, obviously, you earn that right. We're winning games. I'm happy, but 9 times out of 10. We're winging it. We're just about getting through it. We're needing last-minute winners against Cardiff with the greatest of respect to Cardiff. And at the beginning, there was that stat kind of running around how with Emre that, you know, the sub, he changes things at halftime and we change the game and we win it. And for a bit, I was like, I like that. But then a light bulb went off. Like, if we're having to do this every week, are we setting up in the right way? And Emre, I can't remember the game, but there was a game. Emre does mad tactical stuff. He's got that Thomas Tuchel thing about him where they just do slightly overcomplicate it and it's kind of boring. I can't remember the game, but there was a time he played Mesut Ozil and Mkhitaryan as wingbacks. Like, I'm not here for that. Just let the ballers play in positions they can ball out. Liverpool have given the ball away rather cheaply here. Sorry to bring it up, mate, but was he your manager for Baku? Yeah, he was. But I think the players let him down in Baku. Only Iwobi stood up to be counted, man. Horrible. One of the worst cup finals Arsenal played in. Diaz, Gakpo. Don't know what Cody Gakpo was doing there, but it's here with Cole Palmer. He goes to Gusto. See, I know Declan Rice would have wanted the ball there. Caicedo wanted no parts. And Chelsea have gifted it away cheaply, unnecessarily. I think I personally overrated Caicedo heavily, if I'm completely honest with you guys, but I still rate him. He's a lot more limited than I thought. I was very angry when we didn't get Caicedo. Not even the fact that he went Chelsea when we couldn't get him in Jan. Still think he'd be good, but he's not the guy I kind of made him out to be. And to be fair, Emre didn't get his players, but that's what, like, the first man in the, if you go, it's a poor example, but if he was to go and rob a bank, the first one that goes through the door is going to get shot. Like the first manager that steps after a great manager, you're going to struggle. It's going to happen with Pep. I'm not saying it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows at City, but there's going to be a level of scrutiny. I do think Emre was doomed to fail because of the project, like you said there. Emre still would have stunk up the place because you showed me nothing in an attacking sense, not to mock him, because statistics probably say otherwise, to say that if you got Zaha and you got Partey and all these guys you actually wanted, that we'd play any better. But I do agree he got done dirty. That's why I think to a point now with Mikel Arteta, if I rate you this highly, I need to hold you to them same standards. And you're getting whatever you want. You're allowed to spend 65 million on Kai Havertz. We are not in, well, technically we're struggling with FFP as you saw in January, but we've got money now. So let's win something. But we're going off topic. Enzo Fernandez has found Gusto. Gusto heads it into the path of Cole Palmer. It's a poor give and go attempt with Cole Palmer. Gifted it back. And can Liverpool counterattack? A goal on the eve of half-time would be lit. Enzo Fernandez sent shot by Diaz. What can Diaz do? He ain't going to do nothing, man. Luis Diaz finds Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott tries to square it. It's falling to Diaz. He's found Bradley. Bradley does not score. Chelsea hook it clear. Liverpool playing with their dinner. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Liverpool might come to pay for this. Ooh, that was a great attempt at a skill by Diaz, but it's gone out. Liverpool, how have you not scored for a team that you define as very good in front of goal? And I'm keen to see what Liverpool look like when Salah keeps it moving, man, because I don't know if Jota, Darwin Núñez, Gakpo, Diaz, I don't know if they're going to do what the Salah and Mane things were doing. The next manager's got his work cut out. I think there's a good foundation at Liverpool, but Van Dijk's not going to be there forever. And I don't think they're going to give Salah and Van Dijk new deals on good terms. Obviously, there's going to have to be a new philosophy. There's obviously areas of the squad, and there's a lot of rough diamonds in the Liverpool team, or rougher players rough around the edges. There's going to be 6 minutes of added on time here, folks. Obviously, the large part of that is because of Gravenberch's injury, which is the saddest thing of the game so far. McAllister, Diaz goes for the shot. It's blocked again. Diaz easily got to be... I didn't see it, but I see the frustrations Liverpool fans must have with him because I like Diaz a lot. Thank you, Liverpool, for not letting him go. Spurs, Joe Gomez has gifted it away. Chilwell's fouled. But Diaz is easily, he's got to be Liverpool's most frustrating player in an attacking sense. Maybe Darwin Núñez because he's just so unpredictable and unorthodox, but Diaz is just frustrating. There's been a couple of times it's just been all mans to the pump where Chelsea are concerned. People just throwing their bodies on the line. It's like playground football, essentially. And I think that's actually hit Levi Cole in the crutches still. That's crazy. Diaz, McAllister. Back to Diaz. Cole Palmer doing his bit defensively. Luis Diaz. Endo. This is the most comfortable I've seen. Endo. Look. McAllister. Endo. Diaz. Robertson. I think the worst thing that can happen for Liverpool is going to go down. I don't know how to get back in it. Smashed the light, but he definitely is. Diaz so frustrating. Easily one of the most frustrating players. And he's been quite wasteful. Joe Gomez plays a forward pass. I thought Liverpool should have a foul there, and it's not been given. Conor Bradley and Chilwell. Yes! I don't let Chilwell badge you up. Bradley, he's not like that. He's not like that. And Chelsea players are soft, man. Your captain's getting moved to and no one's backing it. Joe Gomez, you're acting different. You weren't doing that with Sterling. Jackson's getting involved. Yes! Handbags! Yes! Yes! Colwell and Joe Gomez. Yes! Hey, let's go! This is what this game needs. Conor Bradley getting into it. I knew I liked this guy, man. Chilwell, you ain't like that, man. Duppy no for frightened, man. You're praying on the weak, man. You're trying to pick targets. You ain't like that, Chilwell, man. You're not built like that, Chilwell. The referee has booked Conor Bradley and Chilwell. Not quite sure really and truly why they got into it. What actually happened there? It's literally handbags, man. It's just all handbags. To be fair, a couple of Chelsea players are soft, man. Look how long it took for reinforcements to back it. Shout out Jackson, Nicholas Jackson. At least he backed his friend. DG celebrating handbags like a Saka hat-trick. I apologize. Violence is never key. But I do like the argy-bargy. Come on, it's a cup final, people, man. The passion in that. If you suffer head loss, stuff is going to happen, man. That's when there's mistakes. They're like, here for drama. Jackson's a rattler. Look, bro, them man are rattlers. You've got to be. Premier League footballers must talk a lot of stuff, and the one luxury with that is no one's going to, well, Walker might, but no one's going to try to fight you. You do this Sunday league, boy. Certain people don't make it out the car park. So you might as well. How are Liverpool top? There's nothing special about them. They don't know. I guess there has to be nothing special about them. Just getting points on the board, isn't it? And I must admit, I don't think Arsenal are going to do it, but I am dreaming, you know, again, Liverpool are getting results. So are we, so are City. But City didn't look the best against Bournemouth. It's still Pep Guardiola and that. Liverpool, I feel like there might be a period where they're not winning games. Could we do something? Cody Gakpo, it's doing too many silly skills. Poor from Harvey Elliott. No way has that hit the hand of Conor Gallagher, and Chelsea could counter-attack. Chilwell into Nicholas Jackson. And is he going to get round Van Dijk? Unable to on that occasion. Hooked clear by the Liverpool goalie. Cody Gakpo definitely not going to beat Disassi in the air there. And it's here with Diaz on this left-hand side. McAllister's sick, man. I don't buy into the notion he should play as a 6. He should play in the role he's playing today. Harvey Elliott. This is a game they need Curtis Jones, if I'm honest. City of the 3 have the hardest fixtures coming up. It's true, but they've been there, done it, wore the T-shirt. And every game's hard in the Prem because that's the thing my football club, unfortunately, Arsenal have. Like, we will find a way to make this harder for ourselves. You know, we can't go back in time, but had we have beaten Aston Villa, maybe Newcastle, turned up twice against Fulham, held on to the lead against Liverpool at Anfield. I'm not really onto the club for that. Definitely quite fortunate we got a point at Stamford Bridge, really, but should have woken up after way sooner than an hour. Shot ourselves in the foot against Spurs. Had we have picked up 6 to 9 points of all of these things, where would we be? Shout out to Aloha TV. Afternoon to you as well. Channel, I'm watching it on 401, so Sky Sport main event. We've got a minute left of this added on time. It's unfortunately still 0-0. I really don't want penalties, but I guess they're a serious possibility. Robertson with all the time in the world to bring the ball down. Finds Cole Palmer, who goes home. Are we ever going to see 10 passes, especially from Chelsea, just gifting the ball away? This is heading for penalties, isn't it? Take it one game at a time, DG. Concentrate on Sheffield United and maintaining the current level of performance. If we do, we'll have a comfortable evening. Amen. And also, it's out of our hands as much as everyone's near each other. There's 12 key games. Every game's difficult. But what would you say games that are probably tough? Every game is difficult. I'm not really looking forward to Brentford, but realistically, Ivan Toney or not, Brentford's form is not the Brentford that it has been, should be winning that. I don't think anyone looks forward to playing City away. North London derby. You are welcoming Chelsea to the Emirates. There's difficult games. Robertson has found Bradley. Bradley's delivery cleared by Colwill. That's all the first half has been, and thank the Lord the ref has brought a close to that, man. Does it go straight to penalties? No, extra time in that. On form, Arsenal the best team, but they're not felt pressure yet. March and April is different. I would say on form, City's the best team, but I hear that. I like that. Need Brentford to win tomorrow against West Ham, to be honest. Need West Ham to lose. We're not beefing West Ham, man. Walker will cheat before fighting. Most exciting thing about this game so far was the bit of scenes between Conor Bradley and obviously Ben Chilwell. Just before that, you had Raheem Sterling and Joe Gomez, but there's been next to nothing. Thoughts are with Gravenberch, he's picked up or not, but it's to call this a low-key affair would probably be terrible. What I've made of that half as a neutral fan, say Liverpool started the stronger, probably didn't take advantage of the half chances that were being presented. Chelsea looked nervous. I think since the games went on, Chelsea have kind of grown, looked to throw some punches back. A couple of their players are doing quite well. I think Gallagher's playing all right. And it's at the games anyone's at this moment in time. There's been 5 shots on target. In fact, Chelsea have had 3 shots, 2 on target. Liverpool have had 8 shots, 3 on target. In terms of possession, it's 54% Liverpool, it's 46% Chelsea. Passes, there's not really too much. Chelsea have played 221. Liverpool have played 257. Both teams have a yellow card apiece. And there's only been 1 corner, and that was for Chelsea. So really nothing to really scream, shout about, man. It's really a low-key affair. This game stinks of pens. Massive possibility, man. Massive possibility. But I hope not, man. The game is far too boring for this, man. I did think it'd be a lot better, man. I'm not going to lie. I did think we'd see a lot more. I did think there would be a bit more handbags. Thought we'd have a goal by now. Obviously, Raheem Sterling's goal was at the time ruled out for offside. They did the VAR. Must admit, the images available on Sky Sports didn't look offside to me, but they've ruled it out. So it's anyone's guess. Away at Porto, I felt that the early yellow card handcuffed our defense. It probably did, but I have a hard time accepting that, because if we want to be a team that does it, you have to be able to react to this. I do think logically, if you saw the way the ref was moving for both teams, and I think Porto were a lot more street smart in that, obviously that's going to make our players think, oh, what's going on? I do think we had some nerves in the Champions League. I don't know if we was affected by the environment and all of that, but I think they're all factors. But for me, I think it starts and stops with the build-up play. Like, anytime you don't create chances and you switch off for a moment in the champs, and we all know, once you get to the knockout stages of the Champions League, tactics, how the game went, all of that is vital. But more time is the moments. Not to belittle Real Madrid, but they basically won the trophy of moments. There was at least 3 occasions, either their last Champions League or the second to last one, where they should have went out. They made it happen. And we didn't. And I think it all starts and stops for me, really, with the build-up play. Is there any coincidence? Kai Havertz, when he's got a license to roam, be a striker, drop into midfield, it's not amazing, but that's strengths of his. You know, you remove him out of the build-up play. You've got Jorginho and Rice. Them two look a lot neater. Rice is on the left-hand side, so you saw a bit more of a positive Martinelli and Kyrgios in that regards. We're cooking. And the football is more fluid against Porto. Kai Havertz was in midfield. And obviously, where you have Kai Havertz and the way he plays and the way Kyrgios playing, I'm not knocking them, but it's essentially 9 players now in an attacking sense because it's not skill sets of theirs. Big up Kyrgios as well because he done his thing. It's just not a skill set of yours. And when they're rigid and whatnot, and the ref is killing any sort of tempo we're installing, boy, it's not an excuse because you've got to find a way out of it, but that's the issue. Let's hope Liverpool have a long run in the Europa League, more games they have to play with a thin squad and Thursday night football for them, meaning we can hopefully put them under pressure. Arsenal deserve nothing against Porto. They were awful. Goes to show a lot of teams in the Prem are overhyped. Sterling's goal should have stood. Ref was babysitting, but still we were not good enough that game. Mid-block was well done, limited the space of Odegaard and Rice to do anything. Do feel Porto will do that against Arsenal at home. Probably, and they know we're going to have to attack really and truly in that regards. Big up DG, quick side mission. Nas or Jay-Z? Nas. Biggie or Tupac? Tupac. DMX or Lil Wayne? DMX chat my childhood. Lil Wayne, I still think he's the best rapper alive. DMX. And then NWA versus Wu-Tang Clan. Good question, man. Keep them coming. Chelsea at Wembley, always a pain. DJ, I really think you like Animal Collective, my bro. Who that? But yeah, I hope Liverpool have a long run in whatever they need to do. DG, I want to apologize to Kai Havertz. With more Premier League goals than MBE Youngboy, he's no longer a flop. I still don't know where I stand on Kai Havertz, though. Is he a flop or is he a good signing or is he neither? The man's an enigma, really. You don't know what position he is. You don't know what he is. I tried to really steer away from the Kai Havertz conversation because, you know, if you're a Chelsea fan, you've probably had those conversations for a long time. I think he looks better up front, but I think he should still play in midfield at times. I think he looks better in midfield when he's can make late runs, can play 1-2s, can press. I don't think he has the necessary qualities in central midfield. Maybe a rotational squad impact player that could be Kai Havertz's role. Really. But who knows, man. Kai got that dog in him. I appreciate him for that, man. Loves a tussle. I hear that. Forever but this ref on road. How did Palmer miss that? More difficult than it looks, man, I would say. Oh, yeah, you could call this the Daniel Sturridge derby. He's in the building. He's starting to get these media contacts, innit? Cooning's working. Boy, how many goals has Richarlison had this season? Not a clue, but it feels like Richarlison was bagging every week for a point. He must be into double figures slightly. I reckon 10. Let me see. Nah. Anything from 7 to 10. Why is the website not loading? Fair enough. 22 games, 10 goals, 3 assists. That's lit for Richarlison, isn't it? This must be to date one of his highest goal scoring seasons, slightly. With Kai Havertz, you just have to judge him game by game. Can't make it out if he's actually good or not. I think so, man. I think you do. I do like the fact that he's not on getting taken for an idiot, but yeah, man, I think there's an upgrade there. But, at 7 p.m., I'm going to have my fan show. 6 p.m., sorry, I'm lying to you lot. I'm going to ask the panel the question, like, is Kai Havertz our first choice striker now? Is he the best up front? My bias is Gabriel Jesus. And again, in certain conditions, Kai Havertz could be the guy. Trossard sold himself as a false 9. But who is the best? I do know one thing, and I do want to see Jorginho start in midfield a bit more. But with him, Arteta always says he's carrying injuries. Oh, that's how Gravenberch got injured. I don't think Caicedo meant it. I thought it was a knee thing. That might be ligaments, man. I'm not a physio, so don't listen to me, but I hope he's all right. Disassi's bozo gene is too strong. Damn it, my agenda can't happen. Still more goals than anything. FA Cup week and just remembered we're out. Ruined my day. Rotating is the best option. I actually think the title boils down to 2 games. Liverpool versus City and our game at Anfield with a fit Partey and Timber we can cook. We've already played at Anfield, my friend. Maybe if you're referring to I think you mean the Etihad. But every game, because let's just say we beat Spurs, Chelsea, and City, probably the biggest games that we've got left. Let's just say we beat them, but then we throw in some stupid draws and a defeat. And this is the thing with Arsenal. Like, I don't want to be harsh, but the league is harsh. Like, we've done well this season to, been dealing with injuries, to score goals, to keep ticking over as to what we've been doing. But then it's about that added couple of percentages. And I don't think you drop the points in 2 games against Fulham. I think you find a goal against West Ham. Fair enough. You could have throw in an Aston Villa or Newcastle. Those games happen. But it's these kind of things that need to be eradicated, because despite that, we're still in and around City and Liverpool, allegedly, because I don't look at the league table and we can't go back in time. But half of these games, had we have won them, where would we be? I'm not saying that Arsenal are the best team in the league, but how many times genuinely this season can you say Arsenal have been outplayed? I won't say we was outplayed against Porto. I mean, you could, and I'd rather be in Porto's place, but they were just more street smart than us and took their moments. I think West Ham were at the Emirates, were played off the park, but they were a lot more street smart. I think Aston Villa the same to get the goals. I think Newcastle the same. I think Chelsea outplayed us at Stamford Bridge for about 60 minutes, and when we woke up, couldn't stop us. There's only been 2 occasions I feel that I've been really upset with Arsenal's defeats. That would be West Ham in the League Cup, and that would be Fulham away, where there's no positives really, as much as being disappointed anyways. But now it's about getting the results. Luton was just a mixed bag, if I'm honest, for me. No, Trossard still makes that attack more fluid. It depends, though, because I think like you said, if we're really going to be at it in an attacking, I guess this is why you need a squad. Because if we're really going to be at it in an attacking sense, then Trossard's your guy. I think when you look at Liverpool at the Emirates, obviously yesterday with Kai Havertz, and I even think he came off the bench against City when we won at the Emirates. There's a couple games you could run that. For me, Jesus will always be the top striker, but you're not going to get goals. It's mad because the striking options, you wouldn't say strengths of theirs are goals. Kai Havertz is not. Trossard's got the ability to score goals, but I wouldn't say goals are a strength. Jesus, definitely not. Eddie, definitely not. On the, the games, the appearances you've made in the Prem to goals, it's probably horrible viewing. Yeah, we need a striker, man. Liverpool's depth is on the floor, man. On the floor. Personally, Kai is not a 9, to be honest. But if we got a cool younger Jorginho, Regen, or Santi, we could have that. I just feel Jesus creates issue. Kai is more picking pockets and making issues that way. Depends. I just think, like one of the comments said, I think you just got to judge Kai game by game, man. I just think you're someone that could be used in the squad. There's certain games Arteta can do little clever tactical tweaks with you and we can benefit from it. And that's about it. Enzo is more industrious than people give him credit for. He's Argentine. He's got to be able to put a shift in. Arsenal just get Osimhen. It's that simple. Strikers is our weakness. I feel central midfield. Like, I think you need a striker or a central midfielder. But if you ask me, you say, DG, August is closed. September is closed. You can't buy anyone. You can have a striker or a central midfielder. Which one are you going for? I'm not going to sit here and say it's an easy thingy, an easy kind of thing, but I don't think we can afford to not have sort out this midfield. We can't. Like, Kai's an enigma, Partey's never fit. Obviously, El Nene isn't good enough. Jorginho's a quality player, but obviously age and time isn't on his side, and he picks up a couple of injuries. We're effed, really and truly. Yeah, you got Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, guys that can play in that role. Not convincing. To be fair, Trossard was anonymous against Porto, and I don't think he was amazing off the bench yesterday. But generally, he's been in a good run of form. Midfield is more priority than striker. We need at least 2 players. I hear that. Man said, you see, with the GQ outfit, you're a fool, man. The Kai agenda is dead. He's not a flop because he's doing the job asked of Arteta, and we win with Kai in the team, and he's scoring. Can't really talk smack about Kai. The thing is, nobody really rated Kai and still doesn't. So it's what I would say with Kai. It's not that no one cares about the 65 million, but you're going under the radar. Just keep doing what you're doing. DG, if Arsenal draw with Porto in the second leg, Arsenal out of the Champions. Yep, you need to find 2 goals as a minimum. And I definitely don't want to see it go to penalties. Well, who knows? Raya might be able to save one. Big up Ramsdale because you did it at Wembley. But I think Arteta will say 1 midfielder because Kai Havertz is going to have an asterisk next to his name. Smith Rowe if he stays. Fabio Vieira if he stays. I think it's 1 central midfielder. I'd like 2. I'd like Declan Rice, a number 8, a younger Jorginho, so a 6, and number 8. So I just like 4 decent central midfield options. And then Arteta, you're free to do the Kai Havertz's, the Smith Rowes, the Fabio Vieiras, all these things. Kai is growing game by game in confidence. We haven't yet seen the best of him until then. Keep it going, man. Kai Havertz. 6 more likes until we hit 100 likes, folks. So, yeah, appreciative to be watching this game with you lot. It's been a boring one, isn't it? Talking with you lot has been more of a livelier affair, man. It's absolutely horrible. I want to go and get some water, but I don't know how long until the game restarts. Apparently, Endo of Liverpool in the first half, people, had 40 touches, completed 27 of his 29 passes, won 8 of the 10 duels he had, 1 possession 5 times, 1 foul 3 times, had 3 tackles and created 1 chance. He's doing quite well, and the numbers back it. Connor Bradley of Liverpool, 33 touches, 12 passes out of 14 completed, won 7 duels, 4 tackles, 3 touches in the hot box, 2 shots, 2 clearances, and 1 last man tackle, and a fight with Ben Chilwell. Fair enough. XG, I mean, not that I'm one to waffle about these things. For Chelsea, it's at halftime, it's 0.44. For Liverpool, 0.89. Chelsea have had 6 touches in the hot box. Liverpool have had 19. Big chances, though. Chelsea have had 2 versus Liverpool's 1. Fair enough. Fair enough. Man, Foden can't talk to my star boy. I see your comment. I don't want to get into all of that. Appreciate that. I think the Chelsea player should have seen red on the tackle to Gravenbeck. I think that's harsh. Chilwell is picking on kids. Arteta doesn't really use pure 8s. He only recruits 6 and 10s. I think it's by design. I think as long as the movement's there, you can play, bro. Like, I think Smith Rowe, there's capacity for you to play in the squad. You look at how Odegaard and Havertz play, regardless of where they start, how they play. I think as long as you can do that, just get a centre mid, innit? Just make sure you get me one centre mid who's a bit more defensively minded and get me one who's a bit more creative, and we can keep it moving. Is there room for Lokonga back in the squad? I mean, if you take a leaf out of Cedric Suarez's book, then potentially, but you would imagine, you know, in an ideal world, I don't want Arsenal. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I don't want Arsenal to get caught in that trap of, yeah, he's starting to show some form, bring him back in. Maybe he's put himself in the shop window, assume Luton stay up, sell him, keep it moving. But you never know. Gakpo and Jackson talking. Oh, blessing the beef. What kind of handshake is that? You look got to be friends, really. Like choreographed handshakes. Cup final and 2 rival players are doing specialised handshakes. Maybe Roy Keane and Souness and them man are right, man. The game's gone mad. Chelsea will kick off this second half, people. Enzo Fernandez in the middle of the pitch. Where's all the fans? Ain't this a cup final? What are they serving at half-time at Wembley? It must be lit. Seriously, like it's a sea of red seats. Where is everyone in that section gone? Disassi wins the ball back and he finds Levi Cole. Question, Porto goal. Does Ramsdale save that goal, DG? I mean, I wouldn't. It's one of them things. I think on another day, Raya saves it, and another day, Ramsdale lets it in. I do back Ramsdale to save that, but I'm not saying you, but many of our fans did what they did on social media. Oh, Ramsdale would have saved that. How many near post ones did Ramsdale fail to save? Liverpool corner already. If we get a striker, honestly, don't know who else the club can afford. What's your priority signings, DG? What positions would you address in order of priority? As I said earlier, I think striker / central midfield, for me, it's the same area, but I would say central midfield first, striker, but same level. Need another winger in it. The Saka Martinelli playing every game thing, it can't continue. Probably then need to look for a number 2 goalie if Ramsdale leaves, and anything else. Another versatile Tomiyasu Timber attacker wouldn't hurt. Robertson delivers. It's on the edge of the area. Connor Bradley. Oh, you thought about it too much. As a fullback who scored an absolute pinger, you've got to hit it. Well, not like that from Endo, apologies. Swiped at it. Connor Bradley wanted to shift it on his left. It looked like he fancied hitting it with his left foot, and then he waited around and done all of that. They're serving prawn sandwiches at Wembley. Ugh. Realistically, how much could we even get for Ramsdale? I think anything from 35 to 50 million, if I'm honest. Man said Disassi's playing in Timberland boots. Generational talent and that. I'm shameless because I got a video talking about him from years ago, but thank the Lord that the recruitment staff weren't listening to me. Just looks raw, man. And not really a thinkers man centre-back. Gusto, who's doing quite well for Chelsea. And big up Petrovic. I like their keeper. I don't know if he'll be the guy long-term, but yeah. Just as I said that, he's kicked it out of play. Still 0-0 here, folks. Endo or Kovacic. I do feel the winger might actually be sacrificed for a defender. Now, Ramsdale and Raya have similar high off their line positioning to catch crosses. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they both would have got ripped. And to be fair to Raya against Porto, Martinelli shouldn't have given the ball away. Declan Rice and whoever's next to him, they need to get closer to that. So there's a series of errors, man. And even away from that, if we just said, you know what, Martinelli, Declan Rice, and Raya were to blame for us not winning the game, what did we do for the other 90 minutes? Commentator curse is real with this one. It proper is, isn't it? It proper is. It proper is. Let's try again. Nah, let's not. Disassi. Could it be a disaster with him playing out from the back? I'm not sure. Cole Palmer's pass to Gusto isn't the best. He's had to hook it. I don't know who you'd try and find there, but he does. Raheem Sterling, he's quick in it. So is Robertson, and he's mopped up. Raheem Sterling chasing lost causes. I thought he would have made something out of nothing there. Who is that? Is that Caicedo? He's flying like an airplane in the air, and I think he's landed very hard. He's holding his knee. Or has he pulled something? Don't know what's going on there, but Caicedo's on the floor. I think he hurt his knee. No clue what's going on. Is that another injury? Hope not. Apparently, this is Pochettino's 4th major final of his managerial career. He's won 1 and lost 2. Boy. DG, current thoughts on Matheus Nunes suffering from success? I mean, they say it takes a while to adapt in Pep Guardiola's system, but like slightly, a lot of them signings at City during the summer, does he really rate them? Doku's come in at times, but also found himself on the bench at times. Guardiola's playing, but he looks a bit rough. Kovacic don't really see him like that. Matheus Nunes don't really see him like that. If it wasn't Pep Guardiola and we have to give all these luxuries to the players and Pep, if that was at any other club, we might sit there and go, oh, you know what? That summer business for a treble winning side, it don't really look that messed. FA Cup going to TNT does annoy me. Money first, man. And I know technically with the BBC pause that you have to pay your TV license to watch it, but it feels like the FA Cup should be free for anyone to watch, essentially. Excluding, you know, the packages that you obviously have to get if you've got TNT. Oh, Kanate's got hands all over Nicholas Jackson. I thought he did well. I don't know how Nicholas Jackson hasn't been given a foul for that. That's horrible, ref. I cannot lie to you, even though I don't want Chelsea to get any decisions, really. Are you taking Jesus as a 10 or right wing? I think if you sign a striker and you say you're not going to sign a winger, but Jesus is playing out there more, I'm here for that. But then Jesus picks up injuries. There could be a reality where we need to do that. You're not about. DG, Nunes at City or Fabio Vieira, who's stronger? Nunes. Show me a bit more of that. I like Fabio Vieira. He just needs to eat, man. Sterling and Joe Gomez. Someone must have stole someone's girl or something. You lot got bad blood, man. There's late kicks and late shoulder barges and all sorts. Joe Gomez has a free kick to take here anyways. Been a loyal serviceman for Liverpool for a while now, isn't it? This game's horrible, though. Just need a goal, man. Gusto clears. The quality's dropped, man. I don't know what was said at half-time between the players, but yeah. Robertson has found Luis Diaz. I think everyone's waiting to see what he wants to do. Luis Diaz cuts in, goes back home. Yeah, pause, man. Vieira needs to eat, man. Like, I don't know what you need to do. Like, talk to Bernardo Silva, innit? Like, in terms of stature, Bernardo Silva's a way better footballer. But in terms of stature, Bernardo Silva don't get brushed around on the pitch and whatnot. So what is he eating or doing that you're not? Talk to your guy, man. Because Fabio Vieira's got the time. I like Fabio Vieira a lot. You know, if he shows me his quality, especially in the 8 position, I might say forget at 8, man. Just sign another 6. First bad thing Bradley's done. He's lost the ball and then he's straight at trying to win it again. Sterling's nutmegged him. Enzo Fernandez puts it into the channel. It's Nicholas Jackson up against Konate. Can he get his head up? Can he pull it into a decent area? To be fair, he's done very well. Conor Gallagher squares. It's not the game for that, Enzo Fernandez. He's trying to backheel it into the back of the net. It was a promising passage of play from Chelsea. Harvey Elliott, is that ball going to get to Gakpo? Nope. Boy, neither team have created 100 clear-cut chances, but the ones that they have, I am surprised it's still 0-0. Boy. Yeah, man, you lot crazy. Gomez must have caught Sterling lacking when they were younger. They're too on it. Again, didn't Raheem Sterling get kicked out of the England squad for fighting with Joe Gomez? They've definitely got bad blood. Levi Cole to Enzo Fernandez. Gusto's in acres of space, you know, if he continues that run. Rice would have scored that. Listen, our thing's different. Don't compare Caicedo to big Declan Rice. He's a big man for him. Serious player. Taking corners in that now. Even though he's in at West Ham, but no one cares about that. Dry game. Hopefully someone can just start a fight. I hear that, man. And why not? Nothing else. We're all shameless. We need that Chelsea goal. I can't lie. Don't want Liverpool to get the trophies. Pardon me. Rather Liverpool win something than Chelsea. The game's the game. The game is the game. And Disassi's lost it very cheaply. McAllister, Curtis, not man said Curtis. Harvey Elliott made a lovely run. But there was just too much on a delay. I can't lie. The game's opening up. But it's like the game's opening up. The level of quality from both teams in the care for the pass, the weight of pass is dropping. Naturally, that's going to happen as the game goes on. Cole Palmer. Is that a corner for Chelsea? No. Honestly, Rice has been better than I thought he could be. Now, I'd rather Liverpool win. Chelsea fans are going to be shameless and say same number as trophies as Arteta. And then they'll remember how shameless I can be because it's not. Arteta's won 3 trophies, 2 English Super Cups and an FA Cup. I don't make the rules. I just invoke them. It is a very poor quality game. But then again, in the final, it's just about getting it done. I'd rather Chelsea win this so Liverpool are angry and smash up City in the league. Nah. I think Liverpool being the team they are, they're just fighting for everything, innit? I just don't want it. Any other team, maybe I'm saying I just don't want Chelsea to win anything. Liverpool fans talk too much and Klopp needs to stop crying. Klopp can't hack you. That's why he's leaving the league, innit? Saying that, could Liverpool be in here? Chelsea keeper flying off his line, Ben Chilwell. I was just about to praise him, really, but then he's giving it away. Both teams are moving mad. What's Konate doing? As a centre-back, you've got to take responsibility of that situation. It has come to nothing, though. Joe Gomez down this right-hand side. Harvey Elliott. McAllister. Endo. McAllister. Konate. Not really seeing much of Van Dijk on the ball in this second half. What's going on there with Van Dijk? Beginning to think watching this game how easy it is to become a pro. I wouldn't get my hopes up if I was you. I wouldn't get my hopes up, man. Robertson. Diaz. McAllister, poor pass from him. Disassi read it very well. Chilwell, first time into Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling. Nicholas Jackson. That's a cute flick. Conor Gallagher helps it on its way. And now it's here with Gusto. We can fly forward, the young Frenchman. What can he do? It's like he saw the opportunity to switch play and then kind of bottled it, but they still have possession. Finds the experienced, but inexperienced Cole Palmer, who's cut in and done very well. He's gone for the shot. It's whistled wide. Tuchel at Liverpool next season will hit like crap. And yeah, once again, Mr. Disassi is playing in Tim's. Doesn't matter if Chelsea fans compare Poch to Arteta. We all know it won't work out, and getting the trophy here prolongs his stay. That's my opinion. Just like Eric Ten Hag, man. I'm here for this. Just like United fans were saying, we got a trophy, Lonely. We got a trophy. They were flexing this. This is a Casio if trophies were watches. Not going to lie, I'd be doing the same thing. It only matters when you win. Boy. See how this game develops, folks. But we haven't been blessed with much quality. Liverpool have been a bit more direct, and it's been that man Bradley making several runs, but ultimately they've come to nothing. Disassi, Gusto. Is Salah injured? And Nunes, yeah, he is. Man said it's a Shambhala. I'm here for it, man. I like that one. Konate. We just need one moment. Should this really... I hear that, John. Should this really go to pens? Does anyone really want to see penalties here? This is horrible, man. Like, we're approaching the hour mark. This game could be so dead there's an extra hour. I don't think it's going to pens, though, man. This feels... You know what? 1-0 each way. I changed my predictions. It just feels like one moment, both teams switch off, and we'll see from there. Mr. Konate finds Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott. What's he going to do? Nothing there, really. Harvey Elliott again on the ball. Endo. Diaz. And we got to remember, Liverpool, I mean, I'm sure their manager Klopp's got plans, but what have they really got on the bench? Harvey Elliott's cross has found Cody Gakpo in Chelsea's box. Cody Gakpo puts it back into the box. Back to Harvey Elliott. He's gone for the volley. Keeper saved it. I don't know if that would have gone on target, but that's another save of the game. And Cole Palmer's kicked it out for a Liverpool throw. He's not, man. Do you remember when Spurs fans were whining about winning a BTEC trophy, still waiting for them to win the league? Boy. Elliot close, but 4. He was making me fall asleep. In fact, people, I'm still here. I got to do my stretches like a sub that's about to come on, man, because this is... I'm not going to lie, man. I played football today. This makes me tired, man. Let me stand right next to them, man. Big up you, lot. I feel the cramp setting in. I normally go for my half-time coffee and walk, people. Big up you, lot. And if you're not hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button, what are you doing? Chelsea have gone long. Van Dijk. And to be fair, I know Liverpool still have the ball, but someone could have told Van Dijk he's got time. Cody Gakpo down this left-hand side. Sloppy. That's what she said. Liverpool looking to fashion. Let me sit back down. I'm actually getting a mad cramp. You see, all these watch-alongs I do for you lot. I put my health on the line for you lot. And the least you can do is subscribe, hit the like button, boost the YouTube algorithm. It's a free kick to Liverpool, people. McAllister has been fouled. How much they pay for McAllister again? Like 35 million quid. And you see, this is why I would take Conor Gallagher at Arsenal. I need someone that can do dark arts. That's who we should have signed. So is it fair to say, yeah? I might make a video on this because it's just hit me. Is it fair to say, at this moment in time, you've got Mason Mount at Man United, you've got Mr. Kai Havertz. What's going on here? You've got Mr. Kai Havertz at Arsenal, and you've got Kovacic, yeah? Yeah, there is extra time, I swear. And you've got Kovacic. Is it fair to say Arsenal got the best deal at this moment in time? Van Dijk, header! Goal! Virgil van Dijk! Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? The man who went missing at the Emirates Stadium returns to London and he's popped up with a goal for Liverpool. Liverpool in the driver's seat. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0. There's not even... Bro, this guy's got a lot going for him in life, innit? Not a single hair on that man's head moved as he headed it in. Chelsea are losing. Liverpool are winning. It's peak. Boy. And as I said, I'm a Liverpool fan for 90 minutes. You never walk alone, mate. So I'm here. And that foul, that free kick that they've given away has proven costly. It's a striker's finish of a header. And although they're not paid for it, it's a wonderful delivery from Robertson. Van Dijk wanted it a lot more. To be fair, it's probably one their set piece coach worked on. You know, Van Dijk up against Ben Chilwell, there's no contest for aerial presence. He was always going to lose that. The deadlock is broken now. And it'll be an interesting one. How do Chelsea react in a cup final? Do they drop their heads? Do they keep going? I don't know. But at this moment in time, what we do know is that Chelsea have it all to do. They need to get a goal. I will say they have put stuff together. I wouldn't say Liverpool look perfect defensively. DG, what star sign are you? What's April? Aries. Captain does it again. Yeah. Van Disney tweets have to be deleted. I hear it. Man United fans are waiting. A bit of jealousy of the youth man coming through at Liverpool, to be honest. Elliot Bradley, I want more Halen. I mean, you can't claim Elliot, but I hear it. And you're right. I would just like to see some Conor Bradley. Obviously, I'd like Trent, but Conor Bradley, guys that can just, fill a gap. Oh, it might not be 1-0. VAR having a look. Possible offside. Who? Oh. The ref's going to do the jogging thing. He's going to have a look, people. It can't be offside. Surely there's got to have been a foul there. What are they actually looking at? I mean, Endo's offside. Do they deem it? What is even the premise they're looking at? Is it an Endo thing? Are they saying it's a foul? I don't know, man. Trent Alexander-Arnold's got a stalker. It wouldn't surprise me. Footballers got all sorts of mad things in their lives. What are they looking at? Well, the longer it goes on, the more that, this goal's probably going to be chalked off. I mean, Chelsea had one in the first half. There wasn't too much protests. Boy, I think we're all sitting ducks here. Don't think anyone quite... Oh, ref. Okay, he's chalking that off, innit? He's chalking that off, innit? Yep. That does not count. The deadlock has not been broken. It is still 0-0 between Liverpool and Chelsea. Klopp can only smile. Don't worry, Klopp, man. You're going to get a year or two off after this season, man. This is why I don't envy football managers. The amount of work you put in and the emotions and the energy levels must be all over the place. Conor Gallagher, imagine Chelsea go score. Oh, and they might hear Gusto. Good last-ditch defending from Robertson, really. I don't know. Like, again, I have to watch this with no commentary. What's wrong with Aries? What's wrong with Aries? In fact, you know what? We got time. Aries traits. Because I will never type this in, but someone mentioned it. Okay, they're gassing up my thing. Aries people are bold, energetic, full of vitality, charismatic, fun, lively, passionate, and driven by their hearts and desires. They have to feel all in on something to succeed, true. But when they are, they're unstoppable. They thrive on competition, challenges, rivalries, and targets. Are Aries emotional? Nah. But they probably say the same crap about all these star signs, man. I'll die if I believe that. That's a shag. I can't lie. We bust case. I don't know how that worked out, man. I don't know how that worked out. I don't know. Like, you lot are watching this with commentary on what was the premises of looking at VAR? That didn't look offside to me. Who knows, man? Cody Gakpo. Oh, that's a late one. Caicedo said he's won the ball. Fair enough. I mean, there's a bit of fire in the game. It's just there's not really quality. Oh, ref, bloody hell. Conor Gallagher's looking for that. He's looking for that. Bossy controlling emotion. I mean, I can be bossy. I wouldn't say controlling, though. I'm not. That's a bit mad. I wouldn't say I'm controlling. But they probably say this crap about all the star signs, man. Like, running a business or anything with star signs must be easy money, man. There's people that lap that stuff up, man. Man said game so dead. We are checking out star signs. But you have to, innit? Aries are overrated. Like, man, Aries are if you're born in April, you're lit, innit? That's all I know. All the waviest people are born in April. You know what? Famous people born in April. Wow. Well, we got Leonardo da Vinci, Shakespeare, Jackie Chan, Queen Elizabeth, wavy people. Boy, I wish this guy was not born in April and he's a disgusting human being, but the first name that came up was Hitler, isn't it? Disgusting, man. Boy, who else we got? Christopher Nkunku is coming on for Raheem Sterling, who had a goal chalked out in the first half. I remember Puyol's born in April. Raheem Sterling's coming off. That tells you everything. These men have agreed to go to Penn's TV ratings deal or just playing corruption. September, we got Saka. Meaty, man. The refs are going to need armed police to get home tonight. Allegedly, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been stalked for a year by a fan who does nothing but harass him and send him obscene letters. The Liverpool player had to hire private security and change his phone number and install CCTV and alarms. The woman showed up at his house at the Liverpool Training Centre at Trent's favourite restaurant. The player's family members were also bombarded with messages. That's crazy. Yeah, but is it a stalker, or is it someone that he's got history with? Either way, that is doing too much. That must be scary. Yeah, blood, that was crazy, but I didn't expect to see that guy next to my thing. I think Liverpool have let off flares, or fans have let off flares. There's red mist. It's becoming a feisty encounter. Both teams are, giving the ref an earful. There's some feisty challenges going around. Not quite handbags, but handbags. To be fair, Robertson kicking lumps out of Conor Gallagher there, but Gallagher's looking for the fouls. Does try to do that quite a lot. Carragher's unique. Why is he talking about Arsenal in the commentary? Rent-free, man. DJ, I think Sterling would have done much better at Arsenal with our system. Probably. Probably, but he's not here. I don't think I've ever been asked my star sign on a date. Maybe in the talking stages. I'll mentally check out. From my head, that I just know you might be idiot, innit? I might be able to run game if I'm completely honest with you. There's a link between the star signs and that's for another stream. Oh Lord, Colin Gallagher. You'd think he wants it. You'd think he'd want his teammate to get on the end of the cross there. He's absolutely overhit. I think Ben Chilwell's actually earned a corner for Chelsea, and he has. You got 68 minutes on the clock. Stalkers are crazy. Had one following at my workplace, harassing my neighbor, and had to call cops in. In the end, never date crazy people. Anyone that stalks, it's absolutely mad, isn't it? Like, I couldn't comprehend it. I'm happy I don't have to go through that. That's mad. And for Trent, it must be someone. It must be someone he's got history with or something, because they're turning up at all your places. Maybe it's not, and it's crazy, but that makes it even crazier. But yeah, man, it's just that kind of stuff's just weird. Really, really, really weird. Corner kick to Chelsea, so good knock. Oh wow, Disassi. Had he have made legitimate contact with that, it's 1-0 Chelsea. He doesn't though. Just over 20 minutes left, folks. This guy's an idiot. That made me laugh, man. Disassi makes proper contact with that. There's something there. He doesn't though. Gusto. It's not really been the best of games over in northwest London. I just clocked Raheem Sterling. You know what I mean? It's well known you grew up like a short throw away from this very stadium. Must be lit to win trophies here, play here. Must hurt to lose it. Diaz on this left-hand side. Skips past Gusto. Skips past Enzo Fernandez. Skips past Nkonku. Finds Cody back. Oh, Cody Gakpo. You've got to keep that down. You've got to hit the target. Theme of the day, in line with the level of finishing we've seen in the final third. You know, I've been very frustrated with Diaz today, but he's skipped past about 3-4 Chelsea players. He has overran it. It's fallen into the path of Cody Gakpo. I don't know if he's tried to use the pace on the ball to hit his shot, but he's fluffed at it. Horrible. 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 Boy, that's why it's still 0-0. Rio Ferdinand's just an idiot, man. Who's this coming on? What is this? Who's number 42 for Liverpool? Big up Klopp. Getting as many debuts as he could, but who the hell is this? Bobby Clark. Oh, we've seen you before. Oh, you came on against Arsenal. The 19-year-old Bobby Clark could be entering the phase of play. It's from Surrey. Right, he played for Birmingham, Newcastle, and Liverpool in youth days. Oh, you've been about. Levi Cole, who was wanted by Liverpool in possession here. Has he overran it? He's actually done quite well, the Chelsea defender. He's here with Colin Gallagher. Cole up against Joe Gomez. Yeah, that was meaty from Cole. But sheer desire, seeing him get places. It's a decent knock into the box. Cole Palmer helps it on to Gusto. Delivery, Van Dijk sends it where it came from. Camera's playing tricks on me, but I'm pretty sure that is a throw-in for Chelsea, folks. If you could take one player from each of these two teams, who would you take? Cole Palmer. I thought I had Enzo Caicedo, Cole Palmer in mind. Cole Palmer from Liverpool. Players on the pitch. It's easy to say Van Dijk, but so I'm trying not to. Conor Bradley. Yeah, I'm not on getting Solanke. I'll take McAllister as well. All right, Bradley. Got a lot of time for you. McAllister's one, 100%. Honestly, I'd rather Jota than any Liverpool attacker starting. Yeah, but the thing with Jota, is he ever going to be fit? Is he ever going to be fit? All these United players who do TV don't know football. Half the people on TV. DG, remember Milan Sarr? Me neither. He's still getting paid. He's still getting paid, man. Pick him up. But yeah, I'll take McAllister. But then again, Caicedo and Rice could be lit. Enzo and Rice could be lit. Cole Palmer in the squad could be lit. Cole Palmer could play next to Rice, really, in that 8. Like Van Dijk, like Konate. Oh, Endo. Gakpo. Harvey Elliott. Oh, good defending by Christopher Nkunku. Don't think he's paid for it, but he's done quite well here. And he's giving it back to Liverpool, who have in turn, in the spirit of giving, have gifted it back to Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez has done the same. I mean, as a commentator, I can't keep up at the moment. Harvey Elliott. Mr. Bobby Clark on this right-hand side. Make a name for yourself. Pardon me, earns a corner. Do you rate Martinelli more than Diaz? Both meaty, really, but yeah. Conspiracies. Jota doesn't get injured. He takes breaks to stream. I mean, I see that on social media still. Corner kick to Liverpool, folks. Still no goals. Unfortunately, unless there's a goal, we're going to see another half an hour of this shoddy football for 2 quality, well, Liverpool quality, not really Chelsea, but for 2 big teams. It's horrible. Alisson, but I was keeping it players on the pitch. Alisson ain't on the pitch. McAllister to take this. But yeah, Alisson would be welcome. Konate wins the header. It's cleared. Iffy, but it's cleared nonetheless by Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez with Christopher Nkunku had no chance there. Joe Gomez taking no prisoners. Very cagey now. Head tennis. People can't bring the ball down, ref. You could never say free kick. Caicedo, you better hope they don't score, and they didn't. Caicedo needs to learn the number 1 rule in football. Play to the whistle. Oh, Cole Palmer. Techie little baller, man. Just skip past Robertson. Pochettino becoming ball boy now. Gusto to take this throw in. Caicedo got... He shows his naiveties, man. You remember he's still young. This guy's just looking for free kicks anywhere. I'm sure he'll say, well, I'll go on to McAllister after the game, but you wouldn't think they were ex-teammates the way McAllister went in there. Levi Colwill. Ben Chilwell, the captain. Madness. Still don't believe he's captain in Chelsea. That's crazy. The team that had Jogba and Lampard and JT and the rest of them. Ridiculous. Conor Gallagher. Boy. Caicedo. Right, he's passing forward. Cole Palmer. At this point, who cares who wins? Cole Palmer. Oh! Conor Gallagher's hit the inside of the post. Yeah, man. This is going penalties. This is going penalties. This is going penalties. Cole Palmer's delivered. It's a faint touch by Gallagher. He's even fallen over and he's hit the post. Why did Konate duck under that? It worked out, but why did he duck? To be fair, Liverpool look a bit wounded. McAllister. 15 minutes to go. McAllister playing with real composure there. Best time to do all of that. Endo. Surely a foul. Clearly a foul. DJ, I told you it'd go to pens before the game started. Your prediction's still on. It's a shame because this is a bit stinky. Smash the like button if you haven't. This is actually mad. Change the score. It's 1-1. The world knows that both goals were onside. JB, I hear you, man. It should be. Caicedo, oof. This guy spends a lot of time on the floor, you know, for a tough tackler. Goals scored in the 96th to 90 minutes in football. The most goals in all comps this season. Liverpool have scored 34. That's the most across all the British clubs. Derby have scored 24. Reading have scored 23. I just thought you lot should see the others that the graphic has said. Endo. McAllister. Boy, this is where you need Mo Salah. Someone that's just going to make the difference. Harvey Elliott on this right-hand side. Can he do his best impression of Mo Salah? He's got the hair. Harvey Elliott. Fulham fans will be cheering you on. Robertson puts it back across. Headed out by Liverpool, by Chelsea, sorry. McAllister, of all people, has lost it. Chelsea trying to counter-attack. Jackson's by himself, though. He's going to need to hold it up. That's a great tackle by Konate. Does get Chelsea higher up the field, though. Can we get a goal on either side, please? Charles! This needs to end in 90 minutes. I'm not looking forward to it to extra time now, man. Whoever wants to win. Oh, I prefer Liverpool to win. Chelsea, if you want to win, just do this thing, man. Both teams look knackered though, and all game there's been no quality in the final third. So where is the goals coming from? I don't know why Van Dijk's goal was disallowed. Free Carvalho, he's having fun at home. This is horrible, man. For a final, this hasn't been the most exciting thing ever. Like the trailer for this game has been better than the actual movie. 78 minutes on the clock, but I'm sure if you're Chelsea or Liverpool, whoever wins, that's the good thing. Someone's got to win today. Nobody's going to care. Enzo Fernandez attempts to switch play. He has. It's a good switch of play there. Boy, doesn't quite work out this time. Boy. I mean, Liverpool need to go back to when they were signing Lovren, Balotelli, Varonian, all of these. When Dirk Kuyt was a key player for them. So when Liverpool were right to deal with. Robertson throwing. Tried to find Cody Gakpo. Just give him back to Chelsea here. Odds on Cole Palmer to score a last-minute winner. Good defending from Liverpool there. Their young Bobby Clark. McAllister, who looks like Messi, got a bit of skills like Messi. Robertson's hit it forward. Disassi looking for a foul that isn't there. I mean, Disassi, for your sake, I hope Liverpool don't score because there's question marks. Gusto's doing as much as he can to contain Diaz, but Diaz is giving as good as he's getting. Good defending by Gusto to slow him down and good hold-up play by Diaz to just retain possession for his team. He's done well to find McAllister. He's found Harvey Elliott. He's found Joe Gomez, who's gone for the shot. There's a reason Joe Gomez doesn't have a career goal, and that's what he's seeing. There will be extra time, I believe. It'd be nice if they got rid of extra time and done straight pens, but yeah. With 11 minutes left, get ready for extra time, folks. Boy. Well, apparently Edu spoke yesterday to the press. I'm going to do a video on that. Do you watch boxing? If so, who has it between Francis and Ngannou and AJ? I think AJ, but I think I'm no expert, but I think Francis, if he wants, he could actually have a career at some level in boxing. Against Fury, he was actually a lot better than I thought. And when you look at his story's effing interesting, man. Like, got nothing but respect for Francis for how he's come up in this world. If that answers it. 10 minutes left. Alexis McAllister's been booked. Which it's been coming. He has been a frequent offender today. Nothing malicious, just totting up processes. Enzo Fernandez, 2 World Cup winners on the pitch, really. You wouldn't know that based on how both teams have played. Chilwell. Colwell. Caicedo. Caicedo tries to ping it forward. It's a decent knock to Christopher Nkunku. The flag stayed down. Jackson's touch was horrible. Van Dijk and Co have dealt with that. It's here with Endo. But the thing is, people are not breaking in numbers. Yeah, it's an extra time thing, man. I hope someone scores. I really don't want to watch any more of this, but it's looking like extra time, man. DG, this game really needed Nunes. Probably. He would have at least provided some excitement, but yeah. Ngannou for me. I don't think it goes straight to pens. Unless they've changed something. I don't think this goes straight to pens. Ain't it traditional? Extra time. Carabao Cup final. Diaz, horrible. Yeah, 90 minutes. The Carabao Cup will feature 90 minutes of extra time should the scores be level after 90 minutes. There you have it. So nothing changing there. Konate's been booked, by the way, folks, for his misdemeanor. So yeah, unfortunately, we're set for another half an hour of this. I know, you don't want to see it either. Neither do I. But we do it for the cause, man. Shout out, let's activate for resubscribing with Amazon Prime. Appreciate that, mate. Can remember The Rock, aka Dwayne, only had $7 in his pocket. Now look at him, workhorse. Crazy, man. Everyone loves an underdog story. Gusto. Cole Palmer. Oh wow. See, it's and the cramps are coming back as well, people. This is what I mean. Like Cole Palmer of all people's losing. Like when you think of Cole Palmer, he's a bloody good footballer. He's got the glee, he's got the quality, he's got the first touch. From he's looking like an average Joe, it's extra time. We've seen 2 goals technically. The ref has just said, forget that. We got to get the TV rights. I'm calling it now, though. Caicedo and Enzo to miss penalties if they get the pens. But Chelsea to win on penalties. I'm not going to lie. Chelsea win on penalties. Liverpool have had 16 shots, 5 on target. Chelsea have had 8 shots, 3 on target. It's 54% to 46% in Liverpool's favour in terms of possession. Second half's just been scrappy, man. This is Sunday Leagues. Cole Palmer. The pass to Chilwell was behind him and it was delayed. Is the offside flag going to go up? No, Chilwell can keep possession. Fullback union, we're the most important players in the team and we don't get the respect we deserve. Don't forget, folks, 6 p.m. for my Arsenal fans, we're doing an Arsenal supporter show. That's a fucking ball from Caicedo. Christopher Nkunku can't keep it in. That was wavy from Caicedo. And Gusto as well, for what it's worth. It's not quite Jorginho or Martinelli yesterday, but it's all right. Boy, I almost, you lot didn't clock, but I almost dropped. That could have been embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing for the streamer. Should have scored. Ain't no one scared of Chelsea. Are you scared of Chelsea? I'm scared of anyone, man. I wouldn't say I'm scared of any team because I believe with our form, we can give everyone a game, but I'm scared of Arsenal ourselves. We have this internal thing where we make things harder for ourselves. And while Arsenal have shown a lot more good consistency in winning games, doing what we need to do, still don't know which Arsenal's going to turn up. So yeah, man. It's almost like it's almost like the smaller games for Arsenal. We mess around in the bigger games. At worst, they're mixed. Like we good for some periods, but we'll leave with something like at Anfield. We still got to even go to Old Trafford where Arsenal don't travel well, regardless of United's form. So they're gonna have to get over that mental hoodoo. Diaz tries to square it. Oh, I just remembered next week's gonna be busy, man. February fixtures are done. I'm gonna have to review the month with you guys. Enzo Fernandez finds Cole Palmer. What's Cole Palmer going to do? 5 minutes left on the clock. I don't know where Liverpool's right back is, but Chelsea could take the lead here. No, not when you got Conor Gallagher in it. That sums it up. To be fair, the Liverpool keeper was off his line early. It's a great run from Conor Gallagher. It's probably one where if you're a Chelsea fan, you're praying it's somebody else. Whoever's playing right back for Liverpool, boy, you need to make sure you're there because it would have been your fault. Gaping holes. Do you think Arsenal would be better under Berhe as owner? Yes and no. He's clearly more on flexing the wallet, potentially than KSE, who have spent money and whatnot. No, because ultimately everything, if you own a business, everything is your fault, indirectly or directly. And Chelsea's underperformance could be that. Enzo Fernandez to Jackson. Can he score? Good defending by Kanate. Battle of the Meaty Dons. Jackson's done actually quite well to hold the ball up and set it in the path of Conor Gallagher, but Conor Gallagher doing Conor Gallagher things. No, we will run with the narratives. We are not good. No world-class players. No striker. We are not good. Fair enough. If you're a fullback, who would you be comfortable to play? No one, man. Me. I think even the crappiest Premier League footballer is going to give us normal people a tough time. More subs for Liverpool. Timikas is coming on. Dan's is coming on. And these young boys, if it goes to pens, you're all candidates to take them. I mean, big up Jurgen Klopp in a cup final, you know. McAllister's coming off as well. 4 minutes left. Just shows you the fitness levels. Obviously, Liverpool have bare injuries, but it just shows you, like, how much this squad is being tested to the limits. Cody Gakpo coming off. I mean, you never know. McConnell, Dan's, these kind of guys could make the difference. I mean, we've got to probably be set for extra time now, folks, and accept that extra time is a thing with 87 minutes on the clock. We've got an extra half an hour here. It was good from the goalie, man, but yeah. Van Dijk. And I wonder what's going through the mental state of these players as well. because you're not an idiot. You know that you can still score. Do you try too much? And obviously, if you concede, it's all over so late in the game. Mentally, probably starting to prepare for extra time. And for Liverpool, obviously, kids can be fearless, but you've essentially got the youth players on. So how much is the quality going to drop temperament-wise? How are they going to cope with this? Experience can be overrated, but it can't be overstated. Surely offside. No need for the young Dans to be offside there. Wait, what? Play continued. Has the flag gone up? Okay, that would have been interesting had it went into something. Chelsea should be 3 up, Liverpool and Meady. Game's going to end 1-1, 2 goals, in extra time, and Chelsea win on penalties. Boy, very peed off there's an extra half an hour of this, if I'm completely honest. Oh, my days. Christopher Nkunku up against Konate. What can he do? Can he endear himself to Chelsea supporters? Not with passing like that. And that's the end of him. Yeah, this Clark guy is not ready, man. Oh, Clark and Chilwell getting into handbags. Chilwell, stop bullying little kids, man. What's wrong with this guy? Mikhail Mudryk coming on. You know what? He's the kind of guy to score. I mean, Chelsea fans were gassing up his dribble against Van Dijk a year ago. It's almost like they didn't learn from Arsenal fans doing that with Nicolas Pepe. What's going on here? Number 15 is coming off for Chelsea. Jackson. So surely that means Christopher Nkunku through the middle. Mudryk goes out wide. The winner of the Carabao Cup should get an automatic Europa qualification or playoff with whoever finishes 4th in the league for the last spot. That's a sheg. Mudryk does look like a bullet dodge, but at the same time, you know, life is funny. He could have signed for Arsenal and been completely different. PSG are losing against Rennes. I got that game recorded. If Gallagher's stocks ain't going down, then the game's rigged. Media ain't even the word. Might be rigged for Klopp to go out with at least 1 trophy. I mean, where the Prem's concerned, hope it's not that. Young Dan's good, courageous run from the young Liverpool man, and he's fighting, but Disassi just showing him there's levels. Chilwell, Enzo Fernandez, Levi Colwill. Hooked forward by Chelsea. Konate hooks it back. The quality's dropping, man. The quality's on the floor from Liverpool. To be fair, at least Pepe got FA Cup. Played the star role against this very team, innit? 6 minutes of added on time, folks. Conor Gallagher. Chilwell. Surely the ball went out. Ref don't agree with me. Oh, that's a high foot from Caicedo. Boy, the winner of the Carabao Cup do actually qualify for the UEFA Conference League. So I think Liverpool, even if they won that, the spot would be given up. And they wouldn't care for that, even if they lose it. Chelsea, boy, big up you lot, innit? Man said DG looking like a black one in the thumbnail. Tell Idris Alba, shout me, man. I'm definitely the best for the role looks-wise. It's crazy. Do you know how much tickets will get sold? Gally won't even care about the movie. Conor Gallagher, could he be in here? Got a contest with Van Dijk. This touch is horrible. Mikhail Mudryk, can he make a name for himself at Chelsea? Horrible pass from him. Nkunku looking at the ref, asking a question. Could that have been a pen? Who's the better team? Not been watching? Neither, really, if I'm honest with you. On stats-wise, it'll probably point towards Liverpool, but neither team be good, man. It feels sorry for yawning. Tells you the game. It feels like Chelsea had actually the more clear-cut chances. I mean, Nkunku's looking at the ref for a pen, but you're never gonna get that. Disassi. Levi Colwill. Enzo Fernandez. Loses the ball, but Chelsea still have it. Poor from him. Caicedo shows him how to pass forward. Cole Palmer, Christopher Nkunku. That's a fantastic block from Konate. And again, it's blocked. Several Chelsea snapshots. Liverpool living dangerously. And their keeper, he's made good saves, has thrown it back to Chelsea. Cole Palmer ends a corner. And you can see he's mad frustrated. I don't know why he's doing that. Christopher Nkunku, that's fantastic defending on him from Konate. Follow-up efforts are poor from Chelsea, in all honesty. I don't know how they missed, man. How many times has someone commented that? How many times have we seen that commented? Conor Bradley going to be a hero, either last minute goal or pens. Conor Bradley's come off, bro. So it can't happen. Just want the ball to go in the back of the net at this point. In swinging corner by Ben Chilwell. Keepers come out courageously. Is there one last Liverpool attack? Endo leads it with Diaz and whatnot, but it's not going to get anywhere. Diaz, Harvey Elliott. Shout out to Cole Palmer for his bit of defending. Luis Diaz. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Doing too much. Chelsea have given it back, though, and Diaz going to do too much again. This guy is so frustrating, man. And he's defo fouled Cole Palmer there. Horrible, man. Speaking of pens, I did rewatch the Newcastle game. Don't know how Kai didn't get a pen. I don't know either. You're referring to when Fabian Schär, when he's pulling him down? I don't know. And I think with the win and the goals and us just feeling good, I think that one went under the radar really and truly. Ben Chilwell over the top. Can he find Mikhail Mudryk? Joe Gomez just does enough. Mudryk's kind of quick, though. Boy. Free kick to Chelsea Football Club. The level of interest in this game is going out, man. Conor Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez. Elliott. I think both teams are playing for extra time now, man. I wish there was something more to speak about today, folks. But there's literally nothing, man. It's just a horrible game of football. But it's a cup final. It doesn't need to be good. It's just about getting the job done, I guess. This is one hell of a game, ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't get it. If I did that in Sunday League, I'm at least carded. These men don't want to score Chelsea. Come on, I'm rooting for you guys and you're letting me down. Liverpool nothing without Salah. One-man team. Harsh, man. But there's a bunch of headless chickens for both teams on the pitch. 1 minute, 10 seconds until, unfortunately, we've got another half hour of this, folks. Konate punches it down the channels. Chiro sends it. It's back here with the goalie. Into the last minute of the game, folks. If this wasn't a final, I think supporters of both clubs would keep it moving and just beat the traffic, whether they're going home, getting on a train or whatever. Harvey Elliott gives it away. Let's hope for your sake it doesn't come to anything. Caicedo. That's a great turn by... Who done that? Conor Gallagher, and to win the free kick. Good battling. Thoughts on Frankie de Jong partnership with Rice? Make it happen, but it'd be a dream. But then you got to wake up from that dream and face reality, man. Defo getting a coffee at extra time. This could be a Sunday nap, really. De Jong is superb. I can't lie, Eddie would have bagged if he was playing in this game. The saddest thing is, I believe you. I actually believe you. So there. I'd be shocked if Liverpool win the league. I'd be shocked if any team that's not Manchester City win the league. Cole Palmer puts it across. It's gone out. Ref. Cameron, what's going on here? We're set for an extra half an hour of football, folks. And there we have it. And with that, I'll be back in a sec, people. It's coffee settings, or I'm going to fall asleep. There's been terrible finishing in that game. While we're doing up interlude, you might as well see a great finish from a fullback.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
Let's go again, folks, man. This game is horrible, man. I want to eat my potatoes. It's a cup final. But is it 2 Premier League teams or 2 Barnet Sunday League teams? I don't have a clue. Ouch. Oh, you know when you bite into a potato and it's hot? Oh my days, I'm dying. Oh my god. If you haven't smashed the like button, what are you doing? If you haven't subscribed to Amazon Prime, what are you doing? Oh man. Some of the games in AFCON were more entertaining. Not this AFCON, the last one. That quality was terrible. Oh man. I'm more interested in the adverts. What's that? Popcorn crisps. I'm gonna buy that. That looks good. I'm just watching the disallowed goal once again, people. Why is Van Dijk's goal disallowed? Is it because Endo's offside? I don't know why that's been ruled out. Why has that goal been ruled out? Looked like a perfectly legitimate finish. So, yeah, none of our things were spot on. None of our predictions across 90 minutes are spot on. How do we think it's going? I'm saying straight pens, man. I think this half an hour, people are getting tired. But then again, there's a lot of youth players out on the pitch. So, yeah. Boy, what a crap game this has been. Jackson, Caicedo, Gallagher are beyond. I won't say the word. I say Partey 8 and Rice 6. They said Endo is a subjective offside, meaning he blocked the man running. Virgil van Dijk. Fair enough. Endo was blocking Colwill from receiving Van Dijk. I hear that then. Gallagher, my word, he is crap. No composure whatsoever. Boy, this last AFCON was lit, DG. Don't hate. Underdogs came through. I ain't hating. Yesterday, would you say Rice was more effective with Jorginho behind him? Could be a case to play Rice 8. Also, when Partey is there, does Rice play 6 or 8? Or do they both do both to a degree? You'd imagine, well, Partey, in my opinion, has got a bit more about him than Declan Rice in the final third. But you'd imagine Declan Rice does it. But this conversation is kind of redundant because Mr. Partey is never fit. Like, to be honest, whichever team loses this, I wouldn't say there's been a whole barrage of chances, but they're probably going to sit there and whoever loses and think about where it went wrong, because both teams have had chances, definitely second half of Chelsea. How can you be sending on such youth? Is he taking this final seriously? To be fair, what other options has he got? DG, I'm watching this on Ben. They just said that the Liverpool goal was a goal. How is there VAR at the final, but there wasn't at West Ham? We're Arsenal, mate. I think you got to go on the ticket exchange on Arsenal.com if you're wishing tickets, my dude. That'd be the best scenario. I wouldn't advocate buying any tickets from people online and whatnot. But yeah. Come on, man. Unfortunately, we've got half an hour, 30 minutes left of this. Well, not really, but you get the point. Penalties could go on all night, depending on what happens. Enzo Fernandez to recommence things. And there we have it, people. An extra half an hour. To be fair, though, does Liverpool's lack of depth and ultimately a lot of kids on the pitch as the final goes on, does that aid Chelsea? I'm not sure. Enzo is decent. He's been good today. Just no pens. These team huddles are cringe. No, it's not modern day midfielder. That's just a central midfielder that can play 8 or 6. This has been a fun watch for the neutral. Hope Liverpool beat them, but don't think they have the ammunition to do it today. I wouldn't say it's been fun. You know, it's been fun to be here with you guys, but I wouldn't say the game's been fun. It's been quite crap. And lacking in real quality. Caicedo. Ben Chilwell. Puts it over the top. Does he find Nkunku? No, he finds Van Dijk. Ooh, great turn by Harvey Elliott to evade Mudryk, and he keeps it moving. Believe that's young Bobby Clark. Gomez. It just takes one moment, man. Would you take Enzo at Arsenal? I would, you know. I think he's a baller. I do think there should be question marks, but yeah. I would. Sorry, folks. What else have I got? Brooks on VAR was able to see that Endo block, but he wasn't able to see Caicedo red card. It's all subjective, man. There's going to be, regardless of how this game ends, there's going to be plenty of talking points. To be fair, I thought Liverpool's young Dans was about to score there. It's not strong enough from Gusto. Cole Palmer with a bit of defending. And the way this guy keeps possession and just finds space for himself is second to none, man. Big player. Van Dijk. This half an hour is just going to be boring, isn't it? It's just going to be just more of the same. I hope not, though. I hope Liverpool can score. I'm here, Liverpool. I can't lie, Liverpool going to have to do better to break down this Chelsea unit. Harvey Elliott's found Joe Gomez. Not really known for his play in the final third. Mudryk's giving away a corner through trying to defend. How boring has this been, boys and girls? Can Van Dijk get his head to this again? Who knows? Timmick has to take it. It's a decent knock. Headed out once again. This can't be the worst. This must be the worst final we've done a watch along for. Easily. Harvey Elliott tries to find Van Dijk. Van Dijk puts it across. It's a big save by the Chelsea keeper. I don't know if that was en route to goal, but Dan's could have scored for Liverpool there. And what a dream it would have been for the young player. I'm not sure if that was actually going in. Let's see again. But big up the keeper. He can't take chances. I don't know if that's going in, man. Maybe it's just going to creep under the crossbar. I think Ethan will break in the team as a wide man, then eventually move central. I think that could be the angle for him, really and truly. I mean, the man himself has said, I'm more comfortable as a 10 or an 8. It all depends how your development goes, but it'd be interesting. Timicast delivery is over hit, man. Like, you hate your teammates. That was horrible. Harvey Elliott finds Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark tries to put it across. He's met by a Chelsea shirt. It's a throw into Liverpool deep in Chelsea territory. I mean, Klopp's had to do it via necessity, but I still respect the fact that he plays the young players in games like this. How many of these guys can say they're, played in a final? Dead game chat is also live. Facts. Chelsea think they're the ish. They're not even the fault. Crazy analogy, but I hear it. Clark. It's poor from Clark. Hasn't gone anywhere. Disassi sends it. It's always a bit of a stupid clearance from Disassi. Diaz. Finally playing with his head up. Danz. The young Danz. He looked fairly lively. Can he fashion a shot for himself? Just simply too many blue shirts. Crowded out. Liverpool are still knocking it about. Oh, to be fair, Clark, the idea was good. Timicast wasn't on your wavelength. Pardon me, and Cole Palmer sends it. Oh, Mudryk is this Mudryk guy's kind of quick, isn't it? It's not too late to try and play for Ukraine at the Olympics, man. This football team not working out. Joe Gomez, does that switch of play pay off? Diaz's first touch wasn't the best there, but he still has it. Great defending by Conor Gallagher, if I'm honest. Surely a free kick in Liverpool's favour. It is. I'm not sure why Conor Gallagher is complaining, but big him up regardless. Noni Madueke will be entering the field of play, people. He'll be coming off of Gallagher. That's Gallagher's last action of today. I think he's just been poor in the final third, man. He's done everything else to an okay standard. He's just been, as I said, poor at everything else. Nothing to scream and shout about in that regards. It's actually been quite poor from him. Come on, mate. We get it. It's come off the pitch. Taking about 20 years to jog off this. Madueke's even living the dream, really. Wonder if he really makes the grade Madueke at Chelsea. The former PSV man and Spurs man, actually. And we're all just waiting to see what Liverpool can do from this dead ball. Come on, Timikas. When you're ready. It's an overhit delivery from Timikas. Konate tries to pull it back across. Keeper collects. Boy, DG, imagine having hundreds of millions on the pitch and can't even do it against academy kids. Crazy. They're going to have to find a way in it, really. Harvey Elliott. I think Harvey Elliott needs to play central, man. These men spent $1 billion and they want to talk about Cobra Kai. I'd swap Madueke and Nelson. Nah. Just selling to, you know, you're just swapping socks with holes in them for more socks with holes in them. Nah. Can we just buy someone head and shoulders better? Game's a snooze fest. Football's a weird game of opinion. Some of you are having the most entertaining time of your lives. Others, this is horrible. Virgil van Dijk. Back here with the goalie. I mean, we knew this half an hour was going to be filled with this. At best, we just have to hope there's a defensive mistake that either team's able to capitalize on. McDonald has looked fairly composed for Liverpool. And he finds Timikas. Timikas has Diaz and Dan's in front of him. Finds Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. Harvey Elliott. Oh, he struck it into the ground. It sums up today, man. It sums up today. It's been a snooze fest, man. And it's been a game filled with poor quality in the final third. Once again. Oh, mate, this is absolutely horrible, mate. Petrovic to Disassi. Petrovic. Levi Cole. Oh. Chilwell. Sorry for hitting the mic there, folks. I'm so bored. One of you said to check I think it was Riley, the comments on AFTV's video of myself. Still 0-0, people. Wow, some nice comments. Wow, big up everyone, man. Nice ass comments on the comment section. Big up you lot, man. Hey, my guy Jason, you always here. See a couple of you lot commenting. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is more entertaining than the game. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. The game ain't got nothing. I need to write a nasty comment now. You waste, man. I don't get socks and holes. If I had that into working, I'm effing freezing proper socks, people. Do you remember analysis days on the bench with Pigeon's progress, man? Appreciate that. Got humble beginnings, mate. 10 minutes played of this added on time, people. There's 5 minutes left of this first half of extra time. That's surely a foul on Dan's. Ref don't agree with me. Appreciate that. Might start going there a bit more. Just hate waiting in line, man. It's long. Diaz. Oh, how? It's great defending from Chelsea, actually. Well, Chelsea's Levi Colwill, but yeah. Come, man. Like he said, swap Madueke for Nelson. It's to say this is sideways step, really and truly. Like I'm at the point, if we're not bringing in a better winger than what we've got, what's the point, man? If a winger's not coming in, obviously, yeah, if you're signing a young winger with potential, all of that jazz, fair enough. But if we're not signing a winger that is going to put some real sort of pressure on Martinelli or Saka's spots, or someone that's going to allow Arteta to, you know, rotate them to a bit more, what's the point? It's like if we sign a striker that doesn't score goals, I'm not here for it, man. Madueke, speak of the devil. Does he earn a corner? See, and this is who you lot want. This is who you want. Safe, man. You're just in London for the vibes, man. Boy. Wonder who wins this. I genuinely mean that. The atmosphere is great. The atmosphere is 100% great. Wouldn't you? If if you're Liverpool, fair enough. Chelsea, you don't have to, commute that far. But if you're Liverpool and you've made this massive multi-hour journey to London, it's a Sunday as well. I'm pretty sure everyone got work tomorrow, and the game's crap. You might as well have some great atmosphere, man. Madueke wins the header. Tsimikas wins the seconds. Endo has had a composed game. Just cursing the commentator. Speaking of composure, that deserted him. He's giving it back to the boys in blue. Colwill, Enzo Fernandez, Petrovic, Disassi goes back to his goalkeeper. I mean, it's getting to their time. Both these cup keepers, I wouldn't say they're necessarily either team's first choice, or at least Petrovic isn't by design. We all know Liverpool's keepers, they're number 2. They're going to have to become number 1s and be real big heroes in what's left of this game. If there isn't a goal, you can imagine it's going to penalties. Saying that, Chelsea attacking here, and Konku down this left-hand side. Can he make it happen? Tries to deliver. Van Dijk sends it the same way it came from, throw into Chelsea. Aye, the melanin's melanin, man. Let's hope Liverpool don't pick up any injuries. Already have. Throw into Chelsea. 2 minutes left of this half. To be fair, the atmosphere does look great. It does look great. In swinging corner with Mudryk now, people. Mikhail Mudryk delivers. It's horrible, man. From a horrible player, really and truly. Chua wins the follow-up. Both teams look out of energy now, man. Madueke is in possession. What can he make happen? He's fresh legs. Cuts inside. Can Chelsea do something? Madueke. It's actually a decent idea from him. Unfortunately, he's met the Reds. And the young Liverpool side now, showing their age. Danzer's overplayed it there. Cole Palmer. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Ben Chilwell, the captain, is crazy. I'm going to keep saying it's crazy because it genuinely is. Good switch of play from their captain. Gusto. I can't lie. They might nick it. Chelsea might do this. Christopher Nkunku. He's being greedy. He's earned a corner for his troubles, though. Can't be that greedy, man. Arsenal don't need any more former Chelsea players. Atmosphere, good performances there. To be fair, if it goes to pens, it'll be the most interesting this game will get. Yeah, man, at the point where you want to see players crying, innit? Players should be able to stay up at night for what they've put us through. This has been terrible. Not too long left, folks. Not too long left. Ben Chilwell to take this in-swinging corner. Oh, wow. It's all the way to Disassi, who keeps it in play, but it's horrible. Disassi. Probably is he going to go for a shot? It's a cup final. You might as well. Enzo Fernandez. That's a ball to Cole Palmer. It's too high. Come on, Tsimikas. You're fresh. I can't lie. If you've come off the subs bench, you should not be tired. Tsimikas advancing down this left-hand side. Diaz plays it first time. 1 minute of added on time. We don't need any more minutes. What are these people not understanding? We don't need any more minutes. The last 2 cup finals with these 2 were dead games. They should go to pens from the start. I'm here for that. To be honest, is there logic in saying extra time should die and just go straight to pens? Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Great defending by the young McConnell. Tsimikas picks up the pieces, finds Endo. Endo, good pass, really. But this is where youth lets you down, man. The young Liverpool players want one touch too many. Madueke. Oh, he's played in Mudryk. To be fair, Liverpool's keeper a number of times today, been quick off his line. Ben Chilwell, headers poor from him. Again, people getting tired. Standards are dropping. It's just about fighting now. Virgil van Dijk galloping forward. And I was just about to question, why did he blast the ball there? But we have our reasons. We've got another 15 minutes plus added on time. Madness. And you'd imagine in the week, there might have been a focus on extra time, on penalties, on who's actually prepared to take these things. So it'll be very interesting to see exactly what happens. Boy, very, very interesting. Boy, Timika's getting an earful from Jurgen Klopp. I have to see how that develops. Boy. Where the game's concerned, you lot are in top form, but this game is horrible. Someone's going home in tears today. Such is life. My days without Darwin Núñez, this is dead. No, extra time is needed, but at the same time, 100 plus minutes is too much every game, but probably it should be player welfare. I just want to avoid moments like this, man. I wonder who's going to volunteer. I respect anyone that volunteers to take a pen, but see, missing that. Woo, 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 woo. Chilwell's getting cramped. Bare players are getting cramped. And to be fair, Liverpool, they can't really rotate players, can they? I'm sure they might. I don't know Liverpool's injury status, but there must be some players coming back for the Southampton game. But Liverpool play on Wednesday. This is crazy. Desassi's legs finished. Chilwell's legs finished. Ref, start the game, man. Don't no one care about this. Boy, big ox. Is that Hennessy? Oh, right. The way the bottle looked, I thought someone in the Liverpool team was getting past Hennessy. Crazy. The only extra time I rated was the World Cup. I mean, sometimes you watch games and they're so entertaining, you never want them to be done. Chelsea doing huddles and that. Hurry up, man. Like, Liverpool are ready. You don't need to hurry up. I hope the ones who missed their kicks aren't the youths. Let these overpaid vets carry that burden. I hear that. Listen, the only pens that are not missed are the ones not taken. Boy. Pochettino looks stressed. It looks like he's getting Trevor Chalobah might come on at some point. I mean, you'd imagine Cole Palmer's going to take a pen. Made a career of scoring them at Chelsea. France to win the Euros this year. France always going to be up there among certain favourites. We know that much. Boy. See how this game develops. Konate's come off for Kwanzaa, people. Boy. Very youthful Liverpool side. Cam, not everyone could do that. You got to believe. You got to believe. Harvey Elliott in the middle of the pitch, folks. Feels like we've seen so many kickoffs today. Let's hope the FA Cup final, the Europa League final, the Champions League final, and any other finals we watch together, people, are way more entertaining than this. Good couple of touches from the young Liverpool centre-back, really and truly. Another one, and I think one thing that's helped Bradley and this Kwanzaa guy at Liverpool is they've been on loans. Like Bradley, who's come off now, went Bolton. He's been at Bristol. Gives you a certain level of experience. Obviously, Liverpool are going to end up selling a couple of these young players, but yeah. I think Liverpool are better than this as well, but I can only judge what I'm seeing. Both teams look trash. 15 more minutes, excluding anyone added on time, folks. And then we're getting pens. Psychologically, I wonder where the players are at, because you're probably mentally tired, physically tired. Don't really know if you should stick or twist. Stuck in that paradox, I guess, of do I try and go and get a goal or do something for my team, or do I play it smart, cute, and clever? Probably that, and that's probably extended to the managers as well, if I'm brutally honest. Liverpool's young players venturing forward here. They've lost it. No, they ain't. Thought they were overplaying there. Caicedo taking no chances. I can't lie, man. Caicedo with this ability to just jump on the floor all the time for such a tough, quote unquote, tough tackler. Him and Colin Gallagher, they're always on the floor. Horrible from them, really. Disassi. Petrovic. Levi Colwill. No tempo to this. To be fair, Caicedo's still showing up for Chelsea. And here him and Enzo Fernandez are all... To be fair, Gusto did well because it looked like Chelsea were going to get caught. Cole Palmer's been fouled. The young McConnell knows he's going to have to take a yellow card. Had no intention of playing the ball. If you haven't hit the like button or subscribed, people on YouTube, what are you doing? Did he need to pull his shirt, though? Do you know what? It's for the cause, man. At this moment in time, it's probably for the cause. 12 minutes left, folks. And I wonder how good the young players from Liverpool are at taking pens. Because in terms of temperament, I know they've been here before, but you look at, you got Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, a lot of players that have played in high-pressure environments. France, England final in the Euros. That's crazy. Chelsea should be playing do or die football. This is the only silverware this year. Liverpool got the league in Europa to work on. That's true. Speaking of Chelsea, they've won it back. Gusto. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer looks knackered, if I'm completely honest with you. Chelsea also have a midweek game against Leeds, I believe. Enzo Fernandez. Madueke. Madueke. Oh, he slowed it all down. Horrible, man. Horrible. Chelsea still have possession, but that was horrible. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez, he's going to go for the shot. Mikhail Mudryk. He's running into a dead end. Earns a corner, but I think everyone was probably looking at that and saying, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Unfortunately, he did not. I don't know why, but he did not. Mudryk to take this. Can this come to something? It's a ball in. It's headed out. The margins for error are not there, man. Millwall and Portsmouth fans were fighting yesterday. Knew why Millwall were the worst, but hey, don't surprise me if I'm completely honest with you. Petrovic. Joe Gomez's touch is shaky, but he gets out of this. This is so long ago. So long ago, we forget. Like, Joe Gomez actually came on for the injured Gravenbeck. Boy, it's looking like Pens. Don't forget, we're going live at 6 p.m. So these lot need to wrap it up soon. If I'm completely honest with you guys. Mudryk only pulls on TikTok, not scoring. If it goes to Pens, Caicedo's missing. It'll be lovely. Both these teams need trips to Dubai. Probably. Harvey Elliott. Showed them something, man. You didn't do nothing against Arsenal, but you can against these lot. Timikas. I hit it. Caicedo with an important block. Why is no one from Liverpool pulling the trigger? Timikas. You know left-footed people hate using their right. That's a horrible pass from Timikas. Liverpool still have the ball, but the standards. Konza takes no risk. He plays it back to his goalkeeper. Keeper, I wouldn't mess about if I was you, It's poor from you. Caicedo. Gusto. It's out here on this right-hand side with Madueke. No football till a week Monday. Make it count. Big up yourself, man. If it goes to Pens, they'll all miss shocking finishing. Wouldn't want to take it. Oh, Gusto. Lovely from him. Lovely from him. Lovely from him. Lovely run from him. Where's his support? Done very well. Madueke. Odds on him messing it up. Madueke goes for the shot. Oh, keeper spilt it. No. Camera angle gassed me. I thought Nkonki was going to score a tap-in. Boy. Has taken a bit of a deflection, but it's come to nothing. Boy. One of the most exciting moments of the game. Virgil van Dijk. 9 minutes left of this second half of added on time. And look, Endo don't know what to do. None of the Liverpool players are really showing for it. This is a psychological test between both teams, as much as obviously football. Joe Gomez cutting inside and avoiding Mudryk. He's found a teammate. I mean, penalties would hurt, but it must hurt if a goal goes in now and it really little time to get anything out of the game. You know what would be great for me as a neutral? A last-minute dodgy pen, man. And then for that pen to be missed. Liverpool attacking here. Harvey Elliott, good interception by Ben Chilwell. But Liverpool still have momentum here with Joe Gomez. It's out here on this right-hand side. Is that a corner kick? Or is it a throw? I can't make out the camera angles. Well, guess we'll have to see. I think it's a throw. As we said at halftime, well, halftime of added on time, it looked like Trevor Chalobah would be introduced. And that's the end of Ben Chilwell's race. He's giving the captain's band to Enzo Fernandez. And he's keeping it moving. Boy. It's always the crap games that that just won't stop. Horrible game of football. Horrible game of football. Trevor Chalobah, who it looked like he'd be leaving in January, could be leaving in the summer. Finds himself on the fringe of the Chelsea squad. Could make himself a hero in some capacity. We're waiting for Joe Gomez to take this throw. What's he got in his locker? Throws it straight into the box, but there's not a single red shirt contesting. Hits it. Tsimikas hits it. Oh, into the Chelsea goalkeeper's hands. What's the media like in England? Arsenal, one of the best run clubs in the club's history, and it seems like they don't give them credit. Biased, agenda-driven, inconsistent, racist, all of those things generally for the media in this nation. Trevor Chalobah. Chelsea lost the ball again. Tsimikas. Bobby Clark. The youngster tries to put a decent ball into the box, doesn't get anywhere. Noni Madueke. Strong ball carrying skills. And to be fair, he's got a spring in his teeth. If he can get his head up, well, he did get his head up, just the pass was horrible. I was just about to say this could be promising. In what's left of the game, maybe Noni for Chelsea, it's an outlet. And you know he did wrong because he's telling Nkunku to make a certain run, but the quality weren't there, bro. You know, in five-a-side when people scream, "Where's my options?" You lost the ball, man. Just weren't good enough from you. Cut your hair, you would have seen that was the poorest of pass. Joe Gomez. It's only through watching Liverpool today that you just there's no Jota to call on, no Salah, no Darwin Núñez, no Trent Alexander-Arnold, now no Gravenberch. Who else is there? Now there's some others as well. Diaz. Tsimikas. I mean, technically, if both goals stood, Van Dijk would have scored the second. But we did all think he scored the first goal initially, and we all would have thought Liverpool would be busy drunk on celebrations. Jealousy is all. Can't handle Wenger breaking the mold of winning a league and FA Cup as first international manager. Now we were seen as the divisive club. I missed the French connection. Jota, I think I said him, but yeah. Liverpool have possession inside Chelsea's area. Tsimikas spammed it to... Oh! It's still not gone in. How? Tsimikas' head is put... To be fair, Harvey Elliott's done fantastic, and then it's just Sunday League. Yes, let's see that again. Harvey Elliott's headed it. He's technically at the target. He's clipped the post, actually. Cannoned off Colwill. Dizassi's been strong, and the keeper's also refused to allow it to go in, and I think he's taking a little knock for his troubles. Salah can't even believe it. How many times has the ball hit the post? Pardon me, this is absolutely crazy, man. And I feel sorry for whoever's got to do the job of cutting this game up and putting clips on YouTube for Sky Sports and that. You got to make this game look interesting, which is anything but to me, anyways. Caicedo goes backwards to Trevor Chalobah. Levi Colwill. Gusto. Mikhail Mudryk. Oh, he found Cole Palmer. He got the shot away, but it's just the theme of the game. Boy, the glorious thing is, it's soon penalties though, folks, man. Soon penalties. That's the greatest thing of it all. Either penalties or last minute heartbreak for some. Ooh, good skill by the Liverpool lad. Caicedo not going for that. Caicedo takes risks, in it, considering he's on a yellow. Tsimikas staying strong. Chalobah sticking to him like a rash. He's tried to put the cross in. It's back here with the Greek Scouser, I think they call him. Step overs from Bobby Clark. He saw his name in lights. He saw the young academy boy saw his name in lights. Did it take a deflection for a Liverpool corner? I'm not sure. It didn't come off, but yeah. And Leeds United best team in the championship. You lot won the other day, innit? Hope you beat Chelsea midweek. Done Liverpool pens. Should done both teams now. I hear it. Oh. Big up you lot, people, for tuning in. I just wish the game reflected you lot's consistency levels, quality, and entertainment. Unfortunately, we can't be involved in that corner. Oh! Van Dijk! He has scored now! He has scored now. Liverpool 1. Chelsea 0. Boy. And Liverpool's fan base erupts. Smash the like button. We have finally seen a goal. Virgil van Dijk, Captain Fantastic. You know what? For banter, they might as well say this one was offside again, you know. You might as well just run the bants. Boy. Boy. Boy, finally. Finally. Captain Fantastic, Virgil van Dijk is bagged. Oh, wow. I wonder who's at fault there. I literally wonder who's at fault there. Be interesting. It would be very interesting to see you lost their marker. Because you would have thought, even though the goal was ruled out, you would have thought Poch had a conversation about marking their danger men. Said fantastic cross as well. It took long enough. Good things come to those who wait. Let's see that again. Tsimikas, it's a lovely delivery. Van Dijk just wants it more. Who's Disassi moaning at? Van Dijk just ran across. Chalobah, Mudryk, Nkunku, Disassi. This is the issue with zonal marking because people get complacent. Nobody has made it difficult for Van Dijk to get his head to that. Van Dijk simply wanted it way more. Van Dijk wanted to score way more than Chelsea players wanted to defend there. Sheer passion and desire from him. Klopp can't believe it. Klopp's farewell tour is lit. You couldn't get 4 points off Arsenal, though. It's cool. Chelsea fell asleep. Extra time don't count, no money. Robbed it from Mudryk. Could Chelsea get an equalizer? Madueke into the head, of Van Dijk. Boy, what a time to concede. Van Disney back there again. Boy, Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0. Appeals for a handball from Chelsea. Desperation settings from Madueke. Clearly hit him in his face. Ball into the box by Chelsea. Man mountain. Van Dijk sees it. Enzo Fernandez. Wow. I've seen Rob Holding turn up at Wembley, boy. 3 minutes of added on time. Chelsea. I'd hate to be you, brothers, boy. It's actually peak for Chelsea, boy. Let me see if certain men are going to pick up the phone. Nah, Matisse ain't going to answer. Come on, Chelsea. My Chelsea supporting friends. Why are you not answering your phones? You had a lot to say when we lost to Porto. Look, hiding. People are scared, man. I understand it. I'd be scared as well. Nah, Arsenal, we do well at Wembley. I don't know about being scared at Wembley, man. Well in, Jurgen Klopp. Let's start ringing, man. You won't do it, Gusto. You won't do it. Come on, Liverpool, man. Just hold on. Harvey Elliott, see, they're missing. Diaz, please. Corner flag. Oh, come on, youngster. Get the foul. Yeah, ref, that's a free kick. Cole Palmer's been booked. Boy, we don't mind that. I wanted Liverpool to win. I never want Chelsea to win. Look, they're all hiding. Let's call Matisse as well. Someone tell Matisse to stop hiding. Poch looks stressed. Hey, he's turned his phone off. Ah, Chelsea. Cole Palmer, don't worry, man. You're used to losing at Wembley. You saw what happened in August. Boy, Gary Neville's just annoying, man. He's just annoying. Gary Neville's one of the most annoying pundits ever. Hey, if he wants to do an interview on my channel, it's all good though. But yeah. Liverpool on the verge of victory here, people, in the 2024 Carabao Cup. Boy. Last minute of the game. Joe Gomez has been booked. Don't think he cares. I'm naming all my children Van Dijk. Why not just Virgil? Half a minute left. And to be fair, it's not been a crazy affair, but I think the Liverpool keeper deserves a shout out, man. He's been equal to everything required of him. 20 seconds left. Throw into Chelsea. Chalobah, take your time, boy. You're not getting back in this, mate. Chelsea. Tic-tac-toe tournament. I don't know, man. Matisse turned off his phone, man. Chelsea fans are hiding. Ref. Just like me and Football Manager, the red miss again. Ref, come on. Go on, Harvey Elliott. Go on. Yes! Liverpool have won. Big up Jurgen Klopp, man. Shout out the farewell tour, my guy. Come on. This is what we wanted. All right, fist pumps, all of that stuff. Hey, Chelsea, unlucky. You lot thought you was going to have a bad season and this was going to pull you together to win a trophy, innit? Nah, bro. It's peak, man. Pochettino, you're doing fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing. Chelsea. As I said, people, I'll be back at 6 p.m. We'll get into Arsenal chat and things. So, yeah, join me at 6. I'm not going to lie. This has been a decent watch with you lot. The game's been horrible. But, yeah, on that note, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Peace.